Uh, oh, I think I am live? Yes. Oh, okay, YouTube's up. One sec. Here. Alright. Well, hello everyone, or pod viewers? I don't know if anyone's tuned in now. Let's find out. I can check my phone. See if anyone's tuned in. Singe Roshu in chat. 2. Singe Roshu 1 viewers, 2 in chat. Okay, let's see. Very efficient, smart streaming. Everything is good. Da 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 da. Best intro ever. Don't at me. Actually, no. Please do at me. Something about social media advertising or whatever. Feed my social media clout. Get me more viewers. Well, I'm working on that. And since nobody's watching, well. You know what, if you come back and you watch this in the VOD, I am looking to do collabs. Let me see if I can reset my hair. There we go. I like how I can reset my hair exactly just by literally shaking my IRL hair, which is similar to what you see in the... Oh my god, I'm doxing myself again. Please, Singe, don't dox yourself further. Inevitable face reveal once someone figures out my IRL identity when. Yeah, it's totally happening. Or maybe not. Actually, no, it's not totally happening. Pretend I didn't say that. I haven't. Sorry, I'm just looking. Alright. I dropped my phone. I didn't drop my phone. My phone slipped onto my keyboard. That was it. Rescript. Alright. Oh fudge. Oh fudge, I totally... I forgot I'm streaming. I converted all of it. Alright, Inferno! Dante's Inferno! The next step, Virgil, what do you have for us? Intervallo 2! I have a feeling that this isn't gonna stay a nice beach episode, based on the right side of the screen. Zero viewer shenanigans. Nobody's watching this. Oh god, VOD viewers. Crap. I forgot people watch VODs. Maybe. Or people will come. Eventually, people will come back to this once I have 2 consistent viewers instead of 1 viewer being myself. Or at any time. Oh god, reading. The reading commences. It's been about 2 weeks since we took care of the job at Cakewalk. In the immense dullness of traveling through a nest by car, was just starting to sink in. Pretty sure I saw a road that looked exactly like this one 30 minutes ago.
둥지와 뒷골목의 도로를 비교해서는 곤란합니다.
The way roads are built in the nests and back streets is rather dissimilar.
뒷골목에서는 통하는 길만 안다면 골목 구석구석을 질주하며 갔을 수 있었겠지만
If we were navigating the back streets, we would have been able to find a shortcut through the alleyways and corners.
보통 둥지 안에서 차를 타고 어딘가를 간다는 것은 어마어마하게 끔찍한 교통체증까지 감안하겠다는 뜻이니까요.
Navigating a nest in an automobile means driving through absolutely abominable traffic congestion.
그래서 돈 좀 주머니에 짤랑거린다 싶으면 W4 워프 열차도 타고 그러는 거 아니겠어?
I guess that's why people with cash to spare spend it on W Corp's warp trains and such.
워프 열차는
The warp trains. They are the trains of the can I get this? The trains of like the train ramming the whole tunnel repeatedly, you know, no sexual connotations. Bus fell silent, as though everyone seemed to simultaneously recall the warped train they saw in the mirror world.
전 역시 버스가 나은 것 같네요.
I think I prefer riding the bus.
동의한다.
The core.
차라리 히스처럼 속 편하게 자기라도 하자. 창밖만 보고 있다가는 지루해 죽겠으니까.
Why don't we all take a little nice like Heath? I'm bored to death just staring out the window. We spend days upon days of boredom on the bus, making very little progress. Towards a tunnel that seemed to lead somewhere.
거의 다 왔군요. 이 터널만 지나면 곧 길이 틀 겁니다.
We're almost there. The road will free up once we exit this tunnel. Just like Faust said, traffic jam appeared to physically improve, allowing us to make actual progress. That's good. I can't see much yet, but I'm glad we're almost there. Speaking of which, our destination was... Yes, indeed. Once again, we were being blindly led along by our guide to who knows where. Don't you think it's about time he started telling us where we're going?
강태 씨가 목적지를 묻는군요.
Dante is asking where our destination is. I was asking if he could start telling us where we're heading before we leave, but I thought better of it.
이번 목적지는
Our current destination is our next destination.
최종 목적지는 유사에 위치한 로보토미 지부입니다.
Oh. Our final destination is a lobotomy core branch located at U-Corp. Ishmael next.
뭐야, 이스. 자다가 깼어?
Come on, you know it's gonna be one of y'all's turn next. And if your name is not... If you're not one of the sinners that's already gone, it could be your turn next.
아, 죄송해요.
Oh, sorry. Oh, did I read? No, it's great. I wasn't sure why Ishmael suddenly jolted, but I decided to carry on with our conversation for now. So by our final destination, you mean...
지금 우리는 경유지를 향해 갑니다.
We are currently headed to a temporary stop. Ow! My eyes. Ah. Why? Just as Virgilus finished his sentence, the bus emerged from the lengthy tunnel. Whoa. That's... Stop blinding me. I looked to the window, which had suddenly turned bright. Oh, thank God. The agenda! And the cleanest sandy beach, and the most turquoise blue ocean I had ever seen grace my eyes. Have you fucking seen any oceans, Dante?
저것은 대호수가 아니오!
Do I behold the great lake yonder? Limbus Company is just the Hunter x Hunter ripoff. With the world map, and obviously. Wait, was it inspired by Hunter x Hunter? Maybe. With Don Quixote's enthusiastic exclamation, sinners begin waking up from their naps one by one.
야, 이거 얼마 만에 보는 광경이야?
Ooh, now that's a sight I've not seen in a long time. Wow, a non-PTSD memory for Gregor.
어머, 그래. 자기는 와봤던 거야? 나는 말만 들었지 한 번도 와본 적 없는데.
Oh, Greg darling, you've been here before. I've only ever heard of this place, never been myself. The sinners begin excitedly chattering about the sea.
아니, 잠깐. 벌써 내 차례라고?
Where's that fucking whale? I like, what's their name? The Moby Dick, Captain Ahab. I admire their levels of hatred. Oh wait, ignore that. Wait, it can't be my turn already. But it is. Except for one, that is.
아직 다들 준비가 안 됐는데.
Girl, you're going, even if we have to drag you by your fucking hair. No, we're still not ready for this. Ishmael, you good?
아니요. 잠시만요. 생각을 좀 할 게 있어서요.
No, give me a moment. I need some time to think. While I was still worried about Ishmael's sudden gloominess, I had faith that she would be okay. She was always on top of things, after all. Besides, my attention was drawn to the bubbling enthusiasm that seemed to have possessed the sinners.
그러면 우리는 대호수로 가는 것이요?
So, we're journeying toward the Great Lake.
대호수는 듣기만 해보고 실제로 본 적은 없었는데 이런 모습이었군요.
Again, the agenda. I've only heard of the Great Lake, never saw it myself. So this is what it looks like, huh?
오, 지친 우리의 여정 속에서 드디어 물놀이라는 것이 있을 예정인가 보.
Perhaps our trying journey shall finally be rewarded with the seaside picnic.
아하, 이런 곳에서 휴양을 즐겨보는 것도 좋은 경험이겠어요.
Let me see, so I think 9 is Ryochu, 8 is Honglu. I know 7 or 6 is Donkey. I should call her Donkey Hoi. If I had another weirdness, people are gonna kill me. I suppose spending a nice vacation here could be a fun experience.
쉴 수 있게 된다면 따뜻한 모래사장 위에 누워 하늘을 바라보고 싶소.
The relief you feel once you know that your turn with the PTSD is over. If we are permitted to rest, I wish to lie upon the summery sand and gaze up at the skies.
나는 기다란 벤치에서 일광욕.
Do some nice tanning at a long beach.
본인은 비치 볼리볼 모두와 함께 해보고 싶소.
I would make comments about Radian in a swimsuit, but was it Ishmael? It was her or Ishmael who. I think it was Ishmael who got the controversy. You know, that controversy. The whole Korean gender wars thing that, yeah. Felt about that. Remember, I can do this. Will the Korean male incel dance be gone? I should try a game of beach volleyball with everyone, that is.
그거 재밌겠네.
Can you play beach volleyball with the sinner's head and then just have Dante rewind the clock for them? Sounds like the crack. The crack. What the fuck is that? The sinners were all eagerly chatting about things they wanted to do. It was nice to see them excited for once, but...
안내자 양반, 우리 정말 쉬는 거야?
Hey guidebook, are we really stopping at the beach? Everyone seemed to be conveniently forgetting the fact that Virgil's never mentioned if we were stopping at the beach.
그럴 리가.
What do you think? No, get the fuck out.
그럼
바퀴를 도랑에 걸칠 거야. 끼.
Gonna hitch wheels in a ditch. Screech! The formerly on-track bus suddenly swerved and everyone was thrown around the bus as is often the case.
뭔가 적습인가?
Ow, what treachery is this? An ambush?
아니, 그저 경유지에 도착한 것뿐이다.
No, this is our stop. Sinners stuck their feet one by one, groaning with pain.
이게
What the?
이게 대체 뭔가?
Yep, I saw it. There's a second half of the image, of course. Okay, let me get ready. Okay, it's not quite hours in my apartment building yet. Can I do this? reason. How loud can I get away with yelling in my apartment building? Uh, oh, okay, good. My mic is gone. Thank God. I'll be bad if it wasn't. Okay, I can't yell it because I'm gonna get in trouble with my apartment. What in the name of the wings? That's the best I can do. Only the despairing cries of the sinners echoed in the dark and damp view outside the windows. You thought we were going to the beach, bitch? No. What flat scrap you? Oh, I need to select. Deselect one of these guys. Who do I deselect?
야음을 틈타.
말도 안 돼요. 이런 곳에서 베케이션을 즐기란 말이야?
This cannot be. How are we to enjoy our vacations at a locale such as this?
놀랍게도 돈키호테 베르길리우스 저 양반은 한 번도 놀라고 말한 적 없어.
May come as a surprise to you, Don Quixote. But Virgil's never mentioned we're here on vacation.
아니, 제법 운치는 있군. 맘, 들.
Well, this is rather quaint. Not bad, I assume. It probably doesn't mean non-binary.
아, 이럴 거면 아까 그 예쁜 모래사장은 왜 보여준 거야?
What was the point of showing us that beautiful beach earlier then?
그러게요. 차라리 모르고 왔으면 기대도 안 했을 텐데.
Right, I wish I never even saw the beach. Then I wouldn't be so disappointed.
아니, 저기 바로 코앞에 아까 보았던 모래사장이 있지 않은가?
Hark! Right thither is the aforeseen beach.
왜 저리로 가지 않는 것이오? 공기도 깨끗해 보이고 날씨도 좋아 보이는데.
Wherefore are we not journeying in that direction? Its air appears pristine. Its sky is clear.
이번 목적지가 그쪽이 아니니까요.
Because that's not our destination. This cannot be. R.I.P. Don Quixote. Sinner's faces grew dark with disappointment. Can't say that I wasn't a little excited to have some proper rest myself, but I had a feeling this was going to happen. So where is this exactly? That should be everyone's interest is focused on what's next.
이곳은
This is
21구. 유사의 뒷골목이죠. 아, 젠장. 아직 안 되는데.
District 21, back streets of Eucorp. Damn it, we're really not ready for this.
맞습니다.
Yes. That's why there hasn't been any congestion since the tunnels. Because we're not in
그건
nest.
둥지마다 그리고 뒷골목마다 다르기 때문에 일반화하기는 힘들어요.
That depends on the nests and their back streets. So such generalizations are not encouraged.
하지만 이번의 경우는 그렇다고 볼
That
수
seems to be
있겠네요.
the case this time, however.
저 옆은 개인 소유의 해변인가요? 물도 이쪽에 있는 물과 완전히 다른 색이네요.
I have a private beach over there. The water, its colors are very different from this side's.
오, 그렇군. 칼로 변화듯 경계가 져 있다. 이런 특징을 가진 곳은 뻔하지.
I see. Boundary, as though hewn by a blade. Those are telltale signs this place is
네.
injured.
여긴
Indeed, this is.
대호수죠. 여긴 원래 그래요. 저렇게 쉬기 좋게 평화로운 공간은 보통
Right? Like,
둥지의 영역이죠.
just how it has always been. You can assume that a well-maintained vacation spot like that is usually nested.
설명의 기회가 자꾸 아사지는군요.
My explanations keep getting hijacked. Deal with it. Does this place count as back streets when it's so open?
뒷골목은 단순히 건물과 건물 사이에 생겨난 골목만을 칭하지 않아요. 둥지가 품지 않은 구획의 전역을 의미하죠.
The definition of backstreets isn't limited to literal streets between buildings. It refers to all territories within districts not embraced by the nests. Right.
뭐 이런 쓰레기 같은 것들이 너절한 걸 보면 누가 봐도 뒷골목 아니냐?
Look at all this mingling rubbish. The place is in shambles. I'd be gobsmacked if this weren't the back streets.
이것 보시오. 쓸만해 보이는.
Oh, behold, hither is rather useful.
뭐야? 왜 말을 하다 말아?
What? Finish your sentence.
움직였어.
It moved.
뭐가?
What?
이 라디오 움직였어. 21구의 라디오는 발이 달려 움직이는 건가?
This radio. It moved. Do the radios of District 21 scamper about?
뭐 정말?
What are you on about? Whoa! A toothless cry. Everyone turned towards a certain pile of trash. There it was, all of a sudden, a monster. Ah, I'm gonna try something. I'll do it once. I'm gonna try to list this stream on, where is it? On the Twitter YouTubers channel. So I can get other crazy people in here. Maybe. I doubt it's gonna work. And I'm not gonna get spammed by people who wish to. Can you post streams in here? Schedule streams, late post stream. I'm not liking random posts on Twitter instead of streaming right now. That is not what's happening. No. That is it's a very true poster. Yes, very much. So, I'm not liking memes amongst VTubers. Being a VTuber is a unique experience, which is totally not fucked up in this one. No, it's not. Where are the rules? Where the frick are the rules for this community? They spammed them. They showed me the rules when I joined. Where are they? This is sort by. Check the community rules. 1. Be kind and respectful. Keep tweets on topic. Keep things positive. Avoid tweeting excessively. I'm looking to see if someone else has posted the stream link. I could have sworn I saw people posting stream links in this channel. They don't. Maybe it's viewed as desperation. Yep. Sure, people do. Wonderful. Where? Oh no, I lost my place. Still no viewers, so I am fine. Everything is okay. I have VOD viewers. I'm so sorry. What am I doing? Did it post? Or did it get like insta deleted? Maybe I'm deleted. Oh, it is. There it is. Cool. Advertising my stream based on my terrible Heathcliff accent. Excellent. There it was. All of a sudden. A monster. Oh god, I said voice act. Oh no, I am not a voice actor. Crap. They'll figure that out. They'll figure out that I'm not a voice actor when they tune in, right?
여러분과
They'll
함께하는
know.
여행은
They'll know.
늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었는데요.
They'll find out.
절대 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요. 단 적을 베기 전까지.
I'm a
비록 함께
scientist
전장에 나서는
and I'm a
건
vampire.
저희를
I am
이끌어주는
unfortunately not a
건
voice
단테님만
actor.
할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명
Probably for the best.
원하시는 길로 저희를 잘
Actually, no, it's not for the
이끌어주시겠죠?
best.
흑수묘,
시비수에게
띵박질 춤,
명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬는 자.
숨통
It
끊기.
is weird. Okay, we good?
아직
다들
죽지 마라.
첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아왔는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요.
Find out if anyone shall tune in. Probably not. We don't know. One of the reasons why people become VTubers is because VTubers tend to be sort of crazy, and VTubers seek out other it's like sorry.
저희에게도 이런
It's
힘을
like stand
베풀어
users
주시다니
in JoJo's where
마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요?
VTubers attract other
아,
VTubers.
실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
도끼를 본다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
틈을 끊어.
괜찮아요.
묘야.
이럴 때도 있는 법이죠.
길을 열어. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠고.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Go
푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
on Blue and with Faust.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
Only losers use win rate and damage. I'll go with the arrows.
불가 위야. 막아내지 못하니. 이제 깨우치시게.
Hope we find out.
숨통 끊기.
One viewer, as is appropriate. People digging through my Twitter right now, maybe. Well, no, it's probably nobody's paying attention.
생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐군. 다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면
yes.
좋겠어.
필두 출진.
즐거움. 언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만
불가
여러분과 함께하는 여행은
마감.
제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요.
적을 달기 전까지
저희에게도 이런 힘을
제가
풀어주시다니
부러웠다.
마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨지는 자 누구 하나 살려두지 마라.
숨통 끊기. 거쳐.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아하는데
틈나는군요.
지금은 감회가 새로워요.
고작 이 정도 탕면 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
끝내지.
Come on.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요.
I did show you
이제
supposed-
모든 짐 놓으셨으니
Sorry. I
그
think
끝에
see if I
고요한
can
휴식이 있기를.
there. What was it Jojo's pose? It was like, oh, like this. Yeah, I don't even pick that up. For me.
발톱 세워! 도끼를 고작 이 정도 탕류에 허덕이 저 해충들을 도려내라.
이제 깨우치시길.
아,
묘야,
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나. 고작 이 정도 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요.
Such choice.
이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
이제 깨우치시길.
Oh, the new donkey unit. I saw the new donkey unit. Yes. Epilepsy. Epilepsy time.
그래서 이 벌레 개딱지 같은 것들은 뭔데?
Ah, so what are these bug crab things?
저기 자꾸 나보면서 묻지 마. 내가 알
They're
필요
supposed to be
없잖아.
British too. It just makes it funnier that I only give people the southern accent. Hey now, what are you looking at me for? What makes you think I'd... Oh my god, the racism.
덱 안 봤어 아저씨. 자꾸 그러는 거 피해망상이라니까. 벌레 이야기만 나오면 아주.
I wasn't even gawking at you. You're paranoid, that's what. Can't even talk about bugs around this guy.
그랬겠네요.
The crash crabs. I think the crab dance... Is crab dance song copyrighted? It probably is. I brought in law... Or, sorry, crab rape. Was that one? There what? It's Mario and distracted all of a sudden.
크랩게요. 저렇게 등딱지에 쓰레기나 폐품 같은 걸 붙여서 지비자 무기로 만드는 것들요.
Crash crabs. They collect trash like scrap. Trash or scrap like that on their shells and use them as their homes and weapons.
지긋지긋한 놈들이죠. 물가에서 일하는 사람들에게 불쑥 튀어나와 공격하기도 하고 주변을 돌아다니는 사람들을 덮치는 일도 잦고
They
개체수도
attack
날마다
some
불어나고
locked and ambush people working by the waters. Attack those wandering in the area, and their numbers grow by the day. Something else grows by... Okay, I'm gonna stop.
대호수에 저런 잔챙이들은 널리고 널렸어. 더 중요하고 위험한 건
Is the number one phrase I say on stream, okay, I'm gonna stop and I'm so sorry? It's one of those two. It's always when I go off on a, I'm gonna blame my ADHD tangent that is horribly inappropriate, and I start saying really dumb things, but they're just there's one of the innumerable small fries of the Great Lake. What's more important and treacherous is the whale. Ishmael. I was about to check in with Ishmael, as it probably shouldn't let this go on for any longer, but
저기
oh, hello.
그것들을 잡고 있는 건가요?
Hello, corpses. They're drawn to nice to be random NPCs, so they're gonna die. Oh, whoops. Hey guys, already hard at work, huh? A couple of people in work overall seem to be approaching from a distance.
미카, 귀한 고객님들이잖아. 좀 더 예의를 차려야.
Mika, there are valued customers. Watch your manners.
아, 그런가?
Okay, I guess.
뭐
What are those R&Ts?
저것들은 뭐냐고 하시는 것 같네요.
You just call them rags and tags.
레인, 이 사람들 우리 보고 저것이라고 하는데 꼭 예의를 지켜야 하는 걸까?
Rain, they're calling us rags and tags. Do I really have to not watch my manners?
적일 수도 있다. 어이, 신분을 밝혀라.
You could be enemies. You two, identify yourselves.
정의에 대한 얘기를 전달받지 못하신 건가요?
Have you not been informed about us at all?
그래, 전혀 없다. 마치 그럴듯하게 신분을 위장에 끼어드는 스파이처럼 말이지.
Can you just kill them now? I don't want to wait to watch them die later. Just murder them now. Just go full murder hobo. Kill everyone. No, not at all. That's why I'm suspicious of you two. Coming up with seemingly plausible yet unverifiable identities, like spies.
저기요, 스파이라면 좀 더 체계적인 방법을 사용하지 않을까요?
I'm sorry, wouldn't real spies come up with a more structured approach? That sounds like something a spy would say.
그렇겠죠. 오티스 씨, 이분들은 이번에 협력할 분들입니다.
Indeed, Otis, they are our cooperators who will be assisting us this time. Corpse number 1 and corpse number 2. Good to meet you.
다음엔 빨리 말하도록.
Then speak sooner next time.
반갑습니다. 미카 씨, 레인 씨. 저희는 LCB, 림버스 컴퍼니 버스 부서입니다.
Nice to meet you, Mika, Rain. We are LCP, also known as the Limbus Company Bus Department.
버스 맞네요. 그때 그분도 버스 녀석들이라고 말하셨으니까.
You say got the bussy bus, right? That's what that person said too. You guys are the bus boys.
LCC의 B4 팀이 이미 다녀갔다고 들었습니다. 그분이라는 건
I was informed that the LCC before team was here first. By that person, do you mean?
잠시 명함 좀 다시 보고. LCCB. 네, 맞네요.
Alright, let me check this business card again. LCC, be right. All accounted for. Oh god, Dr. Bright. We're going
확인은
to talk
끝난
about
것
Dr. Bright.
같으니까 가게로 돌아가서 마저 이야기하죠. 그 버스에 대한 것도 좀 보고.
Now that we're clear, why don't we just continue this conversation back at the shop? Let's take a look at the bus too.
여기 계속 서서 대화하기는 좀 그렇잖아요.
It's not a good place to talk, you know. Where the customers?
아니, 애초에 여긴 왜 들른 거야?
Okay, can you tell us what we're doing here?
간단히 말하자면 저희의 목적지인 묘사는 대호수 위의 배들로 이루어져 있는 둥지입니다. 따라서 메피스토 팰레스의 현재 형태로는
Also,
건너갈
is
수가
about to
없죠.
become Bodhi. Our destination, Newport, is a nest composed of various nautical structures. Therefore, Mephistophelies in its current form cannot reach there.
그리고 대호수는 시시각각 환경이 변하기도 해요.
The Great Lakes environs are unpredictable.
그 호수에서 버틸 수 있는 배가 필요하겠죠.
We're gonna need a ship that can withstand such capriciousness. That 1,000 yards stare.
그래. 그래서 미리 적합한 공방을 찾아 버스 개조에 대한 계약을 한 거지.
That's right, which is why we sought out a contract with an adequate shop to modify the bus. E.
이게 적합한?
Adequate you say.
이만 들어가지.
Let's just go in. That's what I tell women when I go on a date. Okay, no. I don't go on
지난번
dates.
회식 때문에 예산 타격이
Can't tell.
컸나?
Well,
먹을 수 있을
That's
만큼
not
시켜해서
untrue.
마음껏
But I haven't
주문했던
been on dating in a
것뿐인데.
long time. I can also count the number of dates I've been on OnlyFans, so it's not that impressive. Our last staff dinner really hit the budget that hard. I thought we were allowed to eat as much as we wanted. Like Claudia said, looking at this somewhat dilapidated shot made me curious about the company's finances. Nothing good could ever come out of this conversation, so I decided to table the thought.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
I'm just not losing it. So I'm just saying. So I'm just normal. Oh, right. 다시.
레인, 나는 이 버스 좀 살펴볼 테니까 손님들 접대. 아니, 대응 좀 부탁해.
Rain, I'm gonna take a look at the bus. So why don't you get them to entertain the guests?
알았어.
Okay. Sinners are led into what appeared to be a workshop packed with tools and various mechanical apparatus.
이 공방은 보기보다 꽤 고난도의 장비까지 하고 있는 모양이군.
Seems to me that this workshop is capable of making more sophisticated modifications than initially appeared.
알아보시겠나요?
Recognized.
무기와 장비를 정비하는 공방적 기술에 대한 폭넓은 이해는 전쟁 중에 가장 중요했으니까.
During the war, it was of utmost importance to have a general understanding of arms and gear workshops. Ow, my ears. This awkward conversation was cut short by a sudden and deafening noise.
무슨 소리죠?
Your mom decided to take a step. What's that sound?
메피스토펠레스의 비명. 아니, 경보가 작동한 것 같군요.
That was Mephistopheles' scream, or the alarm rather. Dante's trying to force Mephistopheles to let them gamble. Stop them, they're trying to rob the mirror.
죄송해요, 잘못 건드렸어요.
I'm sorry, I think I did something wrong.
지금 쿵쿵대는 소리도 잘못 건드려서 나는 거야.
There's your mother. Are those stomping noises also unique?
저기요! 밖에!
Look outside. They summoned the raptures.
방금 마주쳤던 개체와 동일한 종으로 보인다.
Seem to be the same species as the one we encountered earlier.
비슷해 보이긴 하네요.
They do look pretty similar.
비슷한 것이 아니라 같은 개체에 속한다는 뜻이다.
They're not pretty similar. They are neither the same species. Everyone, outside, now! Outside. The giant enemy crab with a massive shipping container on its back loomed over us. Well, at least for a brief moment. We were soon overwhelmed by the sound of heavy metal scraping against the floor.
좌우로 산계해라!
Men, spread out!
저건 어디를 또 깨부숴야 하는 거야?
Where do we have to get cracking this time? Just as we are all collectively losing our minds.
당연히 대가리를 깨부숴야지.
It's noggin, of course. Dark trigger left down from somewhere onto the creature's head. Corpse number 3! In trash crab.
가만히 있어라. 헛짓거리하지 말고.
Sit still. Quit struggling. Blinding light and deafening explosion assault the crab shell. I'm not reading it. I'm also not reading it.
도망가는 건가요?
Is it bleed? I don't want to get too excited about the hot women, especially the ones in the wetsuits, given the context of what happened with, I think it was the Ishmael identity that I mentioned before. It's like, damn you Korean incels! Look, This is a way to scare them. Small pee-pee, small pee-pee, small pee-pee. The figure leaped gracefully from the back of the fleeing creature and slowly approached us. Hot lady? Fine. I'm not gonna let the Korean incels get in my way of enjoying a hot lady no matter what their ridiculous preferences are. Fuck them. No, don't fuck them. Not literally, metaphorically. She squelched over the depressing mudflat in her swim fins and stood before us, a colossal harpoon resting on her shoulder.
아 그래. 너희가 그 녀석이 말한 버스 애들이냐?
Right. So you lot are bus people that fella mentioned. After some time passed.
올가 씨까지 포함해 정식으로 소개드리죠.
Oh. You formally introduced them with Olga this time.
이번 메피스토 팰리스의 개조에 도움을 주실 어금니 보트 센터라는 이름의 공방분들입니다.
Oh, I recognize that from one of some of the identities. They are from the Moeller Boatworks, here to help us with modifications for Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles is getting implants? No.
이야,
I'm sorry.
이렇게 소개를 받는 날도 있네. 아, 좀 쑥스러운 걸.
Whoa, we're getting a whole intro and everything. Follow me, Flatter.
누님, 그래도 귀한 고객분들인데 행동을 가려서.
It says, our dear customers, we should watch our...
내가 뭘 그렇게 잘못했다고 그래. 나 아직 뭐 안 했거든?
Oh, come on, I didn't do nothing wrong, did I? Bugger. I didn't even do anything yet. Ran. Why did you have to die? I didn't realize she died when she got blown up. I'm so sad. A new one. Not if evil, why hot? If dead, why? Oh God! Oh fuck! Okay, no. I do not. I do not condone necrophilia. But why am I saying that question? Moving on. Oh come on! I didn't do nothing wrong, did I? Bugger! I didn't even do anything yet. If you're attracted to anyone in Limbus company, you're automatically necrophiliac, because most of the characters in this game are dead.
아직이라는 게 문제죠.
Yep, being the keyword that
개업한 지 얼마 되지도 않았는데 조심해서 나쁠 건 없잖아요.
Business just opened, so there's nothing wrong with being a little careful.
업종을 갑자기 바꾸는 일이 쉬운 건 아니었을 텐데 할만했습니까?
I imagine the sudden switch in your career path couldn't have been easy. Wasn't it manageable? Do they know who he is? I would imagine. I don't know a whole lot about the colors. What? Oh, I should check the Dante thing. I'll check after I finish this. But having a color walk into your shop sounds like a terrifying experience. I'd imagine the sudden switch in your career path couldn't have been easy. Was it manageable?
고급 해결사 올가.
Olga, grade 5 fixer.
뭐
So she definitely knows who he is. Well... Oh no. I don't have to read that, because Don Quixote said it for me. Yay!
뭐야?
What?
해결사 줬어? 어째?
Oh god, the text got smaller.
고귀한
I'm
형이
here
난다고
for Don
생각했어.
Quixote's
어찌하여 다른 일을 하게 된 것이오? 해결사 일이 고되었던 것이오? 주로 어디에서 활동했던 것이오? 어떤 협회에서 어떤 시험을 치러서 5급까지 간 것이오? 역시 트레스 협회에서 공방 시험을 본 것인가?
Thou art a fixer? I thought I had caught the scent of a noble one. Wherefore hast thou strayed from the path of a fixer? Life of a fixer must be in a dwelling on surely. But why hast thou... Where was thy most prolific district? Which association, which test hast thou taken to rise to become a grade 5 fixer? A workshop exam at the Chairs Association. Sorry, Don Quixote, you're Virgil's least favorite child.
알겠어.
Fine.
알아들었다네.
Yes, I understand.
미안하군요, 올가 씨. 이제 시끄러운 건 잠잠해질 겁니다.
Adios, Don Quixote. I apologize, Olga. Soon there will be peace and quiet.
붉은 시선.
The red gaze. Sound like a group of communist gay.
고맙습니다. 존재를 하는 게 너무 오랜만이라.
Don't bother. It doesn't matter. Greetings, I guess. Blimey, it's been so long since I had to be so polite. I don't think Virgilus cares. He doesn't care that much. If you're just like not annoying him, he doesn't give a shit about how. You don't have to be extra polite with him.
아, 그쯤 해두고
Well, that's polite enough.
도서관에서의 사건 이후로 책으로부터 하나 둘씩 돌아왔던 모양이던데.
What? Seems people have been returning one by one from the books since the incident at the library.
어땠습니까? 당신들은?
What was it for you?
우리도 뭐 다르지는 않죠. 나 죽었나? 싶었더니 갑자기 눈을 떠보니 이 근처이지 뭡니까?
Same story here. One was like, oh, am I dead? And next I'm suddenly waking up somewhere around here.
미카도 레인도 없었고 당장 배는 고프니까 뭐라도 먹어야겠다 싶어서.
No Mika, no rain, stomach hankering. Thought I should get myself a nosh. So,
어땠더라?
and how did it go again?
크랩개가 튀어나와서 주변에 있는 걸 주워 무기를 만든 다음에 산산조각을 내고 구워 먹었다고 하셨죠.
The trash crab appeared, you fashioned a few things around you. Weapon, smashed his head in, turned it into a barbecue, Bob's your own.
맞아. 칠할 맞게 맛없기는 했지만.
Pennies are on. This is like our stove.
그러다가 개에 붙은 폐품으로 고철 바꿔 먹기를 시작했고.
Then he started selling scrap metal on the back of those crabs.
오케이, 레인. 네가 설명하는 게 낫겠다.
Okay, Rain. How about the storytelling to you? Yeah.
저 올가라는 사람은 뭔가 대충대충 스타일인 것 같네.
Speak. That Olga's lady got pretty different personalities, huh? Yeah, well, yeah. It's someone else I know.
어머? 누굴 말하는지 모르겠네.
What? I have no idea who you're talking about.
엄마? 이건 또 뭐래? 머리통이 의체인가?
Whoa, what's this? Prosthetic head, ain't it? All ladies. Paradise. Something. Which I don't care. Ladies of any height are attractive. I don't care. Short. Tall. Average. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a...
누님, 자꾸 그러시면 이야기가 끝나지 않아요.
Fix this. We'll be here all day if you keep derailing.
알았어. 알았다고.
Okay, I gotcha. The woman they called Olga fell back, licking her tongue. Wait, is that picking that up? It's not filtering? And the man they called Rain came forward, bringing us up to speed. He was a fixer, working beside Olga and Mika until they were all sucked into the library, getting wrapped up in these things they called receptions. What? And just when he thought he was a goner, he suddenly came back to, began wandering and found Olga. They began collecting scrap metal together, and Mika joined along the way and ended up running a workshop, almost like they used to run the office back in the old days.
책에서 돌아오는 데에는 언제 죽었는지와 같은 순서가 따로 없었나.
There wasn't any particular order in which they were returned from the book.
아직은 규칙성이 명확하지 않군.
The patterns have yet to reveal themselves to me. Virgilus muttered something to himself, looking at Faust who stood near him. Faust nodded silently. I knew that there was something between the two of them, but it was almost always about something apocryphal that I couldn't even begin to understand. Besides, I was starting to get worried about Ishmael was growing increasingly distraught. It was about time I talked to her about her sudden change. Ishmael, so you've been here before? You look like you recognize those crabs from earlier.
네. 문제가 있나요?
Yes, is that a problem? No, not really. I'm just wondering how they taste. It sounds like people eat those crabs.
무슨 의도로 그런 의미 없는 질문을 갑자기 하시는지 뻔히 보이지만
See, plain as day is, but you're trying to do it that inane question.
그래도 대답을 드리자면 네, 크랩 차우더로 꽤 먹어보았죠.
Well, anyways, yes, I've had more than a few times. I've had it more than a few times as crab chowder.
구역질을 억지로 참아야 했지만 뱉어내지 않으면 소화할 수는 있는 맛이라고 해야 할까요?
It's a pretty digestible flavor once I got past the vomit traveling back up my esophagus.
질문에 대한 답이 됐나요?
Does that answer your question? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I didn't think that was the best question I could have come up with, but her reception was much bolder than I expected.
그런데 먹을 수 있는 거군요. 저거 환상체나 뒤틀림 같이 생겼는데요.
That thing is edible, huh? Ugh, almost looks like an abnormality or a distortion. No, I don't think that's an abnormality or a distortion.
네? 그럼
Really? Then
환상체와 뒤틀림을 구분할 수 있는 단테 씨는 설명이 없어도 알 수 있으셨겠죠.
thought they can distinguish between an abnormality and a distortion. They were able to tell me without me explaining.
저것은 생물입니다. 돌연변이라고 할 수도 있겠군요. 그러니 이론적으로 섭취에는 문제가 없을 것입니다.
They are living organisms, mutants if you will. Theoretically speaking, there shouldn't be any problem with them ingesting.
저희 할머니도 돌연변이 동물들을 많이 수집하곤 하셨죠. 저런 생물은 저도 처음 보지만요. 참
Grandmother
신기한
used to
구경이네요.
collect mutated animals too. I've never seen anything like this one though. What a priceless experience.
네, 그런 덕분에 저희가 밥도 먹고 정비 일도 할 수 있는 거죠.
Yep. So they're pretty much our daily grub. So one day Bob Miko was walking over from inside the boat workshop, an inscrutable look on his face.
미카, 어때? 견적은 좀 나와?
Mika, so how much of it do we gotta work on here?
공방에서 일하시던 아버지께서는 말씀하셨죠.
This is the thing that my father who worked in the workshop used to say.
싹 다 뜯어 고쳐야겠다.
뭐 엔진을 다 털어내야 한다던가 그런 거냐?
What? All the way down to the engines or something like that?
아니요, 그 부분까지는 건드릴 필요 없어요. 함부로 건드릴 엄두도 안 나고.
No, not that far. I wouldn't dare go tinkering with that thing either. See.
버스 내부를 잠깐 봤는데 복잡한 것도 정도가 있어야 한다는 생각이 들더라고요.
Saw the internal of the bus, and it's on a whole nother level of complexity.
하지만 그것 외에는 전부예요. 부력 발생 장치도 없고 프로펠러도 조타 장치도 없고요.
But yeah, pretty much everything else has to be changed. No flotation device, no propellers, no steering gear, nothing. So what do we do now?
그건 예상했습니다. 해결 방법을 제시하시죠.
That was to be expected. Please present us with a solution.
방금 저 관리자라는 분이 뭐라 말하신 것 같은데 그냥 째깍인 건가? 뭐 중요한 건 아니고.
Did the manager say something? Or do they just TikTok sometimes? Well, anyway.
방법은 우리한테 있어요. 재료만 있으면 어떻게든 만들 수 있죠.
We do have a plan to fix it. What we lack are the parts.
기계를 개조할 재료라고 한다면은 뭐 어디 고철 같은 거라도 주워야 하나?
Parts for the bus. What? Do you need us to collect scrap or something?
잘 아시네요. 그리고 잘 하실 수 있을 거라고 보고요. 아까 보니까 잘 하실 것 같던데.
Yep, exactly. From what I've seen so far, I'm certain you and your company are cut out for the job. With that, Mika pointed away toward where the trash scraps were.
크랩개들을 처리하면 폐품을 모을 수 있을 겁니다.
Beat the trash scraps and you should be able to collect the scrap they're carrying.
몇 마리나?
How many do we need to kill?
아주 많이요.
A lot?
그럼 그렇지. 일하려고 온 거구만. 그치?
Of course, that's what we're here for, isn't it?
정확해.
Precisely.
이번 경유지에서 너희는 버스를 개조할 부품을 모아오면 된다. 황금가지를 찾아오는 것보다 쉽고 간편한 일이지.
Stop is to collect parts to modify the bus. It's a far simpler and easier job than retrieving the golden bow. They're still gonna fuck it up.
나는 이 협력업체 분들과 담소라도 나누고 있을 테니.
Now then, while I converse with our cooperators,
전원 바다로.
they went to the beach.
저런 건 바다가 아니요.
That is no beach.
아니, 맞아요. 저 모습도 대호수의 일부.
Yes, it
바다라고도
is.
불리는 한 모습이니까.
Even that mudflat is part of the Great Lake, also known as the sea. Let's see. Yes, I wanted to maybe theater, Dante's notes, pictures. Says, da, da. Oh. Very fun, me looking through text. It's not text. It's also not back streets. Why not here? God, is there not? There's something about the code. History persists. Burno. Is the entire city surrounded by snow? Or it is? I'm doubting this map. It seems like, is this area here land? I can't tell for sure. No, I'm just trying to think out. Let me see the map. Maybe if I go here. Oh, alright. SEA. What in the world is SEA? I am to destroy.
내 명을 들은 시비수
Kill.
결집이다.
Not losing it. Reading.
즐거움.
Southern accent.
언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만 여러분과 함께하는 영화 늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었습니다.
Violence.
그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아.
Violence.
배수의 지.
More violence.
저희에게도
More murder.
이런 힘을 베풀어
Kill
주시다니
everything. Kill
마음씨가
everyone.
넓은
In real
분이실까요?
life,
아,
no.
실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요.
We don't do that in
한번
Minecraft
베푼
bullshit
이상
here. We do
납장 불입이랍니다.
the get myself banned strategy instead.
시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨쉬는 자 누구 하나 다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아하는데도
구름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
감회가 새로워요. 이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니
불가
그
위야
끝에 고요한 휴식이
막아내지 못하리.
자! 숨통 끊기.
거쳐
아, 여기서 이런 공격이 잘
틔울
먹히는군요.
수도 없겠구나.
이제 깨우치시길.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
No violence. More violence. There is only violence.
불가 위 막아내지 못하리.
Using it. Okay, but that's not here to do. Sneak Oh, and Sneak and Love in Deep Space.
숨통 끊기.
You see, I provide my audience with equal opportunity gooning. If only there was a non-binary gooning game. If only. Is there? Well,
괜찮아요, 단테님.
is there a
이럴 때도
gotcha?
있는 법이죠.
Let's Google it. Let's find out. I'm sure this is non-binary gooner. Put into Google. What does it come up with? Oh come on! I get literally
생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐고.
non-binary gacha
다음
tubers
먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면
from
좋겠어.
Fandom, which is a terrible website. Who? Can I add myself to this list? Could I add myself to this list? I mean, I am a non-binary gacha tuber, which pain. Why is my life this way? How did it end? Why does it go this way every time life ends? It always ends in stupidity. Oh, why? Hello, Tackling. Welcome to the stream. I believe you have caught me in the middle of a psychotic break. Sorry. But anyways, welcome to Sin's Roshi stream, where I stream. You're not playing with me. Where I stream random stuff I play, which seems to be always gacha, because my brain is so rotten and so burnt out that I don't play anything else. Or I do play other stuff, I swear. I just they're free to play. But I'm not. I'm not saying they're free. I've spent so much money on these. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I am a scientist and a vampire. Vampire part because I'm from Pennsylvania, which is true. I'm sure people back home really love me for saying that Transylvania is a vampire. And then the scientist part, that part is also true. And on occasion, when it is relevant, I do try to science on stream. Welcome. Goodbye. They left. Hilarious. Scaring people away is the best. We've been at it for about 2 days, perhaps. We're about to defeat a considerable number of trash crabs and collect enough scrap to fill a whole wagon and then some.
네, 이 정도면 해볼 수 있겠네요.
Alright, I think this would be enough for us to get started. 룸버시.
휴, 그럼 이제 쉬어도 되는 거지? 들려? 어깨 돌릴 때마다 뚜둑 소리 나고 있잖아.
Can we rest now? Listen, I can hear my shoulders creaking at every move.
로자 씨, 그러니까 겁이라도 주는 것 같잖아요. 자제를.
Rodian, can you stop that? Looks like you're flexing at them. Please, flex at me, Rodian.
뭐 개조를 하는 데 드는 시간도 있을 테니 적어도 며칠은 즐길 수 있겠어.
Well, it'll take some time to modify the bus, so I'll at least have some time. We'll always have a few days to enjoy.
물론 여전히 휴양과 어울리지 않는 곳이지만.
Though this place doesn't exactly resemble a tourist attraction. The sinners were all busy stretching and chattering, relieved that the work was finally over. New task! But I had a terrible feeling that this was probably not the end of our tour.
네? 쉬기는 뭘 쉬어요?
Huh? Enjoy what? Huh? Of course, I knew it.
제가 말한 건 이제 시작만 해볼 수 있겠다고 말한 거예요.
I said it was enough to get started.
그렇다는 것은
Which means, go back.
당연히 더 주워 오셔야죠.
More scrap?
참고 삼아. 그 양은
How much more to be exact? You'll be here forever.
지금의 한 5배?
About 5 times the amount you plugged so far.
미카! 후륜 쪽도 포함해야 할 것 같은데?
Mika, we're gonna have to work on the rear wheels too.
7배로 방금 막 늘어났어요.
Sorry, 7 times.
지금까지 효율을 고려하면 적절한 휴식은 취하지 못하겠군.
Considering our current productivity rate, it seems we will not be provided with adequate rest.
기존보다 수면에 할애하던 시간을 줄이는 편이 좋을 것이다.
Perhaps reducing the time dedicated to sleep would contribute to our collective effort.
이럴 수는
Yeah,
없는 거요.
that I don't know
이럴
about
수는 없어.
that. No, this cannot be. We simply cannot. Tough it out, Don Quixote. That's how heroes do it. Don Quixote looked as though she was about to collapse. A woeful look on her face.
아니 있잖아. 이런 고철 덩어리들을 주워온다고 작업이 되긴 되는 거야?
Hang on a sec though. How does collecting these pieces of scrap even help modify the bus? My guess is they're gonna end up fighting the big boat crab and that'll get them more pieces faster but be harder.
그야 고철을 적당히 볼트로 결합하는 방식이라면 죽도 밥도 안 되겠지만
Of course, if we're simply bolting these scraps onto the bus willy-nilly, it wouldn't amount to much.
유사의 특이점을 이용해 결합하는 과정을 거치면 마치 처음부터 자신의 부속품이었던
I see.
것처럼 기능하게 할 수 있으니까요.
Using U-Corp Singularity to fuse these parts, we can make them work as though they were tailor-made for this bus.
유사? 걔네 특이점이라면 무슨 음식 완벽히 포장하는 기술 아니었어?
U-Corp, how their deal with some kind of food packaging tech?
뜯기 전까지는 절대 내용물이 변하지 않는 그런 거였는데? 거기서 제조했던 통조림도 요긴하게 먹고 그랬었는데.
You know, such as stuff the content inside from spoiling and or changing in any way until you open the packaging. I used to get a bunch of their canned food.
어째 누님과 똑같은 말씀을 하시네요. 둥지마다 특이점을 활용한 여러 기술들이 있을 수도 있는 거잖아요.
Funny, Big Sis does the exact same thing. Some buses have more than one way of using the singularity in case you didn't know.
원리만 활용한다면 근본적인 특이점을 기반으로 얼마든지 활용하여 A사의 기반 특허를 낼 수 있습니다. 유사에서는 현상 보존 포장 기술과 더불어 공명 굽수가 유명하죠.
Working principle is the same. One can utilize the singularity's fundamentals to patent a singularity-based technology at U-Corp. U-Corp is not only known for its stasis preservation packaging, but also for its resonance tuning fork.
공명 굽쇠.
Resonance tuning fork,
그놈이랑 똑같았지.
just like that bastard.
여기저기에 엉겨붙고 유착되어서는
Entwined, used with things.
기어이 삼켜버리겠지. 언제 그랬냐는 듯.
Eventually devour them all, as though they've never even existed. Ishmael the fuck. Ishmael, what's the problem?
관리자님, 지금이라도 베르길리우스 씨에게 말해주세요.
Dante, you have to tell Virgilus immediately. How?
순서를 바꿔서 다른 지부의 황금 가지를 해결하자고요.
Tell him we have to collect the golden bows and other branches first. You tell him! Give me a moment, Ishmael. Are you okay?
지금은 충분하지 않아요. 모두의 경험도, 대호수에 대한 것도, 고래에 대한 지식도.
No, we are not ready. We're inexperienced. We don't know enough about the Great Lake, nor about the whale.
그래요. 제가 알려드리고 도와드릴게요. 충분한 시간이 지난 후에 도전해야만 하는 곳이에요. 저곳은. 그러니까
Somewhere, Gregor, Rodian, Sinclair, and Easang are getting ready to drag Ishmael's ass through a PTSD trip. I know. I'll help you out. I'll make Virgilus understand. You shouldn't go there. Not yet. I'm telling you, that place is...
야, 자꾸 뭐 하자는 거야? 아까 먹은 크랩 차우더인지 뭔지가 잘못되기라도 했냐?
Blimey, what's gone into you, eh? What, getting indigestion from the crab chowder or something?
다 같이 그 개 같은 개딱지 내장을 긁어먹긴 했지만 전 아주 멀쩡해요.
We all scrapped through the same crab guts, but I'm totally fine.
근데 뭐가 문제야? 뭐 지금까지는 우리가 준비해서 쳐들어갔냐? 다 뒤져가면서 해결한 일이잖아.
So what's got you throwing a fit? This ain't the first time we're going and not knowing anything about what we're doing. We've been dead enough times to get used to it.
죽고 죽어가면서 일을 처리한 게 어디 자랑할 거리는 아닌 거 아시죠?
Dying your way through a mission isn't really something to be proud of, Heathcliff.
저희가 그냥 해결사였다면 첫 임무부터 진작의 전원 사망으로 순식간에 협회에서 이름이 지워졌겠죠.
If we were your average fixers, we would have been dead and gone on our first mission. Names scraped clean from whatever association's registered.
야, 누가 몰라? 나도 뒷골목 조직 생활하면서 몇 번이나 죽을 뻔했는데 목숨이 하나뿐인 걸 모르겠냐고.
You think me daft? I've gone enough years toiling and brushing through the death for the syndicates of backstreets to know I've got but one life.
그거랑 다르지. 지금의 시계 대가리 덕분에 여러 번 살아나고 있잖아.
But it's different now. Clockface here to bring us back every time.
지금까지 운이 좋았으니까 멀쩡하게 살아날 수 있었다고 생각하지는 않나 보죠?
Do you think we've simply been lucky that Dante was able to bring us back in time?
아니, 야, 왜 자꾸 못한다고 하는 건데? 환상체한테 머리가 깨져서 뒤졌으면 이번에 다리를 내주고 피하고 그렇게 계속 쳐부술 수 있는 거잖아, 어?
What's up with that attitude? If an abnormality cracks my skull, turn the clock and let it crack my leg next time. We can keep crawling back until they're smashed to pieces, no?
지금껏 겪었던 게 전부라고 생각하세요? 그럴 리가 없잖아요.
Oh, so you think we've seen everything there is up at this point? You know that's not true.
최악의 경우엔 복구가 불가능할 수도 있는 거예요. 시계를 아무리 쳐 돌려도.
In the worst case scenario, Dante could turn the clock all day and not be able to bring us back.
다시 원래대로 돌아가지도 못할 수 있다고요.
What if we encounter something we can never come back right from?
특히 그 거대한 고래는 됐어요.
Especially that monstrous whale. Huh. Never mind.
설명해도 못 알아들을 것처럼 말하지 마라, 어?
Oh, don't do that. Like I won't understand a thing.
말도 못 알아듣는 버러지 취급하는 것 같아서 열받으니까.
It narks me when you treat me like a stupid sod. Panic breathing starts. You.
자, 말씀 좀 여쭙겠소.
Now, if you'll allow me to inquire. It was perhaps because he was never the type to do such a thing. But the crowd immediately fell silent when Yi sang suddenly, loudly, and uncharacteristically intruded upon their argument.
그대들.
When the quiet guy tells you to shut the fuck up,
제법 하고픈 것이 많다 하지
always
않았는가?
scared. Let us call to mind various desires of ours that we so enthusiastically proclaimed on our journey here.
과업이 남은 것은 사실이나 소기의 목표를 달한 것도 사실이요. 그렇다면 짤다알막한 휴식 정도는 바랄 수 있을 거라 보오만.
It's true, there is still significant toil to be had. Yet it can also be said that we have accomplished a certain milestone. Perhaps a momentary respite is warranted.
단테, 이 정도는 괜찮지 않겠소?
Isn't that true, Dante? You sang. It's the first time you sang appeared so dependable since we started our bus journey. Indeed, I nodded empathetically. Yeah, I agree with you saying I think we can slow down for a bit and do some team building activities together. How's that sound?
네, 조금 쉬고 계셔도 될 것 같네요.
Sure, I think you guys can take some time
저희
off.
쪽에서 준비가 되면 말씀드릴게요.
We'll let you know once we're ready.
저기 그렇다면
Excelsior! In that case, do the barrier with...
volleyball. 다들
Whoa, what the unholy fuck was... Oh my god, the bad English, jeez. I mean, no, excellent voice acting, but I don't blame you for struggling with foreign languages. If I had to read the dialogue in Korean, which, I mean, I'd have to be written in Latin text so I can actually read it, it would be a disaster. It would be even worse than that. I say we partake in a game of beach volleyball with Don Quixote's well-timed assist. The icy mood seemed to defrost slightly. The boat center, it should have been named the Goat Center. Oh no. I see combat. I'm scared. Beach volleyball? Let's say, what is the support skill? Passives. Support, wishing toss. One times ally with nice current HP and clicks. Oh, that's why this guy's here. Passives. Support. I don't. When one ally just lets me damage friendly to timer to minus 10% damage, no. Oh, it's an import skin. Default? That would be hilarious. No, I unfortunately don't have any really good ones. What is... Wait, what's his passive? Exciting! Oh god, skip past it. Where is the support skill? There, the support. Flood the chalice. Ah. Do I have any better ones? Now that I understand the game a bit better and I have unlocked the skill of reading. The one ally with the least SP deals 10 SP at the end of the turn if there is another ally from the same faction. Not too bad. What's his default? One ally with the highest 6 minus. Oh. Not terrible. I don't really generate a lot of those. Dead rabbit to boss. Massive speed hits an enemy with 6+ structure. Inflict 3 times per turn. Oh, that actually seems pretty nice. Fort. Tremor thing, and then speed. Was it this one? What color is it? Green! Oh, aha. What in the world is her passive? I should have probably looked at this before I upgraded her. Whatever. The appropriate character to bring to this chapter, obviously. Blue. Oh, blue. Right. On a ×3 res. Do I ever? Yeah, I do generate blue res or something. One ally with ISSB gains 2 poise and +2 poise count them. That's fine. I have so many Ishmael. Hold on. Faster. Faster. Send faster reading. Read more. Garbage. Thinking. Good. What's her name? I think I know her just when I first got her. This feature is stronger voice. Oh, so that's like the hybrid approach. Alright. Battle!
좀 채울까?
본인이 똑똑히 보았다네.
Oh, I think all these people have just added themselves to this. the Gacha tubers list of. Oh god. Well, that is quite close. I have witnessed it myself.
분명 밀려들어온 태풍과 쓰레기들 사이에서 공 같은 것이 있었음을.
There it was, and I speak with certainty. What hath appeared to be a ball of sorts amongst the stranded trash. Ball? Balls? You want to see balls? I can show you. Nothing.
공도 있고 사람도 해변도 있으니 이럴 때 놀지 않는다는 것은 불합리하다고 해도 과언이 아니지 않겠는가?
But just imagine tracks in my mind that correspond to the subject of discussion, and maybe partially due to the ADHD, probably. It's like they like. Let me see if I can get this to show. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, it's just there we go. We're doing it. It's like, you know, it's going straight up, and then they just start to diverge. The more that I think, and eventually it gets completely off track. What in the world did I just hit on my keyboard? I think I just accidentally turned the light. Okay. Whoa. Sorry, I'm being distracted by my mechanical keyboard now. And the LEDs. The glittery rainbow LEDs. Let me figure out just a way to make this like my pride flags. There'd be no puffery to say, it is true injustice to deny ourselves merriment when a blade, when a ball able bodies in beach all awaits us.
이걸 해변이라고 부를 수 있는지는 모르겠지만요.
There's water and there's sand. It is a beach. Can we really call this a beach though?
곁에 여기 놀러 온 거 아니라니까?
Don Quixote, I told you we're not here for a vacation. But I am.
아오. 주원은 고마우나 우리 모두의 단합을 위해 잠시 휴식하는 것이 도움이 되지 않겠는가 하는 마음인 것이요.
That I am well aware, dear Gregor. I appreciate that advice. Yet I simply do not have it within mine heart to deny such a proposal when an opportunity to bring us together presents itself.
그래.
Speed reading time.
앞으로는 표정이라도 숨기면서 말하는 게 어때?
Yeah, okay. At least hold back that big grin next time, why don't you? No.
아니, 나도 동의하오.
Yes, I am in agreement with Don Quixote.
이상씨?
He's saying this is a emotional journey is over, so he's good now. Although, I guess not all of you are going to come out of your PTSD trips the same.
돌이켜보면 헛들과 이렇다 할 체육 활동을 한 적도 없어.
On reflection, I have no memory of engaging in such sport with my fellows.
거기 종목에 특출한 재능이 있는 것은 아니지만 이참에 경험하는 것도 귀중할 테지.
I'm just staring at the phrasing here. You don't know how well you play with some balls, you saying? You don't know how well you play with some balls, you motherfucker? I'll show you playing with balls, you son of a... It's so over. Maybe I'm lucky I don't get a lot of viewers, because otherwise I get reported here and back. But I'd be banned 1,000 times over. Unless I paid the pretty lady to come on my stream and distract Twitch's CEO from... I'm sorry. No. Don't blame the pretty ladies unless they're doing bad things. Blame Twitch's CEO for being... I don't even say the biggest gooner, more like the nastiest. There's a difference in between true gooning and fake gooning, and Twitch's CEO is a fake gooner. He's boring AF. It's like, oh my god, conventional beauty standard woman, awuga or whatever. Boring. I mean, I also do that, but true gooners have standards and are respectful and treat people well. and don't use their position of power to abuse their position of power because they want to imagine they're boning one of their technically employees, sort of. Contractor? What the fuck do Twitch streamers count as? What are we to you? Is it Dan Clancy? Oh my god, I swear if I said the wrong name and I called out someone who's... Yeah, it is Dan Clancy. What are we to you, Dan Clancy? What are we? I'm sorry, but I will not give you a hetero-flexible blowjob. I'm not even hetero. I'm sorry. How did we get here? How did I get to giving Twitch's CEO a blowjob? Remember that talk about ADHD tangents? Unfortunately, the tangents in my mind, they all lead to filth. Every single time. Obviously, very entertaining. I cannot say that I am particularly talented in games of the ball variety. No, we already talked about this, but this appears to be as good a time as any to experience it for once.
그러니 해봄이 어떤가? 발리볼.
So please stop phrasing it that way you sang. So let us partake in this game of volley balls. I'll volley your balls, alright. I really need to... Completely unrelated, I swear. I really need to add the ability to stick out my tongue with my model. That's F improving the model in other ways. Just do the tongue sticking out. I need it so I can express my goonerism appropriately. Sheesh. We're so not ready. It's so over. It's never been more over. Ha! This isn't the time to play ball games. We've been slacking too much as of late. We were too lucky last time. Ishmael started to periodically ooze all over with an ominous aura. Remember when you were oozing all over in the last canto when you got hit with that the whatever the thing the ooze thing? I don't care. But it might be a good idea to divert our attention for a bit. Let's play beach volleyball!
현명한 선택이요. 내가 공을 찾아오겠네.
Wise decision actually achieved. El balón.
관리자께서 결정하신 유희다. 모두 표정 풀고 기쁘게 받들도록.
Alright, everyone else wants to play with balls, but you just want to gargle Dante's unspecified genitals. This is a downtime activity designated by none other than Executive Manager. Everyone quit grimacing and accept it with gratitude.
알았다고. 뛰다가 허리나 삐끗하지 않으면 좋겠구만.
Notice, you are not allowed to spit. You must swallow. What? Okay. I just hope I don't pull my back playing this game.
경기 규칙과 규격은 알고 있다.
You have a back,
직접
bug boy?
경기장을 그리도록 하지.
I am aware of the rules and specifications of this game. Allow me to draw the arena. There were grumbling sinners, beaming sinners, and reticent sinners. Their reactions were all varied, but everyone eventually moseyed out an empty lot to play beach volleyball. Where is it? Where are you? I don't want to tap to that bit. I stretched, hoping that this activity would help break up the tense atmosphere. Sometime later. Now, let us commence! I need a better camera. Or I need to set my camera further back. Field was drawn over a squelchy mud flat. Am I about to goon for a mud flat? Yes, I want to squelch that shit so hard. I'm gonna squelch it until I can't squelch it no more. This shit sounds so fucking wet. I'm gonna put JD Vance to shame in the art of fucking inanimate objects. Okay. Enough insanity. Fuck other flag. Whoops.
이렇게 하는 것이요.
Warren Ball rocketed into the air with Don Quixote, sir. Is this how the game is played? With these Sang's nice receive, it was starting to look like they have a proper game going.
그렇지. 잘하네.
Yep. You're pretty good. Up.
어이구야.
I'm not reading that. You know,
쓸데없는 짓이야.
meaningless. All of this. I had an image source here. Where's it's hidden, but it's saved image as. Do I have an images folder of some kind? Extras. I make a new folder. Gonna work. I don't know if this file format is right. Alright. Let's find out. Is this gonna work? Documents. It should not be on. Okay, no, it's fine. No, it totally didn't. I need to find a differently formatted image. Watch as I copyright myself here. It's free. Very printable. I mean, does it say any licensing information? Created. The part to print sale. Yep. What? Personal use budgie. What license? Oh no, this is an AI website. Get the fuck out. No, run, Singe, run. No, be gone, filth. Be gone, AI filth. Even though I know valid uses for AI. Okay. Free image, website, commercial. Miley. I hope these are not AI generated. Oh, this was made by someone. This looks like it was made by someone. Where is licensing information? Resolution, I don't care about that. Okay, I think that counts. It should. Downloads. Move it to the folder now. Oh, fuck, where? So many pictures in here. Cut that. Viewers suffering more because Sin just ran tangents. There. But deal with it, that's why it's safe. Is anyone actually watching these VODs for real? Alright, back we go! There it is, and now, oh my god, what the, okay, that is. I am so sorry, stream. This was supposed to be terrifying. Drink it! Let me bring that back here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Everything is fine now. There. I fixed it. I fixed the problem. Now Ishmael is happy. Meaningless. All of this. But you have a smiley face. It can't be meaningless.
오티스 씨, 방금 공 못 피했으면 저 죽을 뻔했을 것 같은데.
Otis, I think that sir would have killed me if I hadn't dodged it.
훈련의 일종이다.
Consider it as part of our training. Totally, you're not taking this the right way. What was that noise? What is going on? Ryoshi, you're not supposed to hit the ball with your sword.
내가 받았어.
Huh? Aha, forsooth, I have received thy ball. Why do you deprive it? Actually, no, I know, I understand dubbing things in other languages is a giant pain in the butt and it's expensive, and not just expensive, but is really difficult to coordinate regardless of how much money you have. And then there's directing and a whole bunch of things are out of your fucking control and nightmare fuel and blah blah blah. I wish this had an English dub that was not provided by my idiotic self. Aha, forsooth, I have received thy ball. I need to add that tongue, the tongue ability, I need to add that. Sinclair! Don Quixote! Donclair, it's happening. The agenda, she's receiving his ball.
이럴 시간에 고래의 특징이라도 공부해둔다면.
Wasting time. We could be using to study the whale's characteristics. Ugh.
대호수를 건너갈 나침반도 없는 것 같고.
I don't even have. Sign. We don't even have a compass to guide us through the Great Lake.
젠장. 그 자식은 분명히 어떻게든 살아 있을 거야.
Damn it! That bastard has still got to be alive somehow.
아이씨 진짜!
For fuck's sake, woman! Heathcliff, unable to stand Ishmael's attitude any longer, kicked the ball with enough force that it might just burst. Somewhere, Virgil senses disturbance. Another sinner has to be taught a lesson. And the ball flew way over the mark and towards the boundary separating us from the pristine beach we saw a few days ago. No way that shit's gonna be fragile enough to... Or is it gonna go through it or break or what's gonna happen? Oh. Whoops. Did the ball just pop?
네. 가시되지 않은 플라즈마 장이 형성되어 있는 것 같군요.
Most certainly is. There appears to be a field of plasma invisible to our eyes. Field of plasma. Who put a field of plasma on a beach? The peeps back here. Oh, sorry, I had damage. There, no more smiley. There, smiley is done. A field of plasma. Who put a field of plasma on a beach?
둥지와 뒷골목을 구분하기 위한
You can put some
일종의
plasma on
장치죠.
my bit.
형식은 제각각이더라도
My brain is fried.
모든 둥지의 경계에는 비슷한 것들이 존재합니다.
Barrier of sorts installed to separate the nest from the backstreets. Along the borders of every nest are installations that serve the same function. Their specific methods may vary.
뻔하지. 뒷골목 사람들이 둥지로 못 끼어 들어오게 하려는 울타리는 어디에나 흔하게 있으니까.
Of course, there are always fences and whatnot to stop backstreets residents from crawling into their precious nests.
그런데 말이야. 저 기술로는 흔적도 안 남게 할 수도 있었을 텐데. 저런다는 건
With that technology, they could have simply made the ball disappear without a trace, instead of leaving it to the torn nest, which gotta mean, oh, their singularity was the container thing, right? So is this another application?
보란 듯이 터뜨려 버려서 그것마저도 오락으로 만들려는 생각인 거지. 부자들은 즐길 놀이가 많겠어.
Want to watch clueless souls be ripped to pieces? I bet. Glad the rich folk are having so much fun with our
기술의
lives.
구체적인 의도나 과시성에 대해서는 제 쪽에선 말할 수 있는 게 없군요.
Eat the rich. In real life. I have no comment to make regarding the device's particular purpose or its sadistic nature.
콩. 1시간이나 걸려서 찾았는데.
Took me a whole hour of my time to procure us the ball.
다들 정신 차려. 저 공 터지는 소리 때문에 개딱지 놈들이 몰려오고 있다고.
Brace yourselves. The sound of the ball popping attracted the trash crabs.
너 이따가 보자.
We'll have a chat after. Oh, sorry. We'll have a chat after this. I really thought this could be the activity to dramatically bring us all together. It's all gone to hell. Why does this keep happening?
이제는 익숙해질 때도 되지 않았나 관리자 양반? 저것 때부터 빠르게 처리하자고.
About time you got used to this manager, but come on, let's take care of business.
즐거움. 언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만 여러분과 함께하는 여행은 늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요, 단테님.
적을 내기 전까지
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니 마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
불가 위야
시비수에게 명한다.
막아내지 못하리.
이 앞에 숨지는 자 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라. 토끼를 본다. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
튼튼하군요. 이제 깨우치시길.
다들
묘야.
첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다
길을 열어. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없게.
매일 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
끝내지.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
Right.
발톱 세워. 결정 염화.
틈틈 이제 깨우치시길.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
흑수묘 빈박질 춤.
Now I'm planning to sing weird stuff again. I really hope no viewers show up now, because that would be terrible.
이제 깨우치시길.
I mean, I hope all the viewers show up so I can expose them to the horror that is inside my mind. There is no eldritch horrors, just monsters with ADHD.
의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Get in trouble for saying that. Leet, 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 leet. Okay. No. How do you? Oh. Codes. The code. Oh, chain battles. Fusion. And oh, that's. How in the world do you get? I only saw four effects. How does this work? Google! No, go away AI. AI filth. Be gone. Sorry, just. There's like 5. Oh, there's 5 and there are only 4. How does this work? Let's Reddit. I'm just gonna look at it in combat and see if it tells me. The battle! Maybe it'll tell me in the battle. Right? 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 Right?
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만
I mean, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 9 here.
단테님만 할 수 있는 일이에요.
How does that work? Why are there only 9? Why shouldn't it be 12? Or am I like delusional? Have I lost it? Help. Where's the help button? There must be a help button somewhere. Is there no help button in here? Help. Where are you, help? Alright. Okay, fine. I'll look at the wiki. Classics. Four parts of them can be dependent because of this performance work. Actually, maybe it's just castles that can't activate. I'm just gonna continue. Enough time has passed.
세와! 적을 베기 전까지
저희에게도 이런 힘을
제가
풀어주시다니 마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요.
시비수에게
한번 뵙는 이상
이 앞에
낙장 불입이랍니다. 다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보아하는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워요.
세와!
끝내지.
아, 여기서 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Cucumber? Okay, no, extra.
이제 깨우치시게.
토끼를 고작 이 정도 탕류에 허덕이 저 해충들을 도려내라.
이제 깨우치시게.
묘야, 넌 튀울 수도 없겠구나.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리. 틈틈하군요. 이제 깨우치시게.
끝내지.
친히 목을 떨고 주마. 고작 이 정도 탕류에 허덕이나. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Hey, Ishmael. Yes. Can we talk at least for a bit? Oh no, you in trouble! I called over Ishmael once the battle is over. Right, I've never done anything like this before. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do, or what kind of results this conversation is going to yield. But I can't just stand here and watch.
그러시던가요.
Yeah, whatever. It looks to me that you've been preoccupied with something ever since we got here. You know, you're not really participating in group activities and things like that.
당연하죠. 중요한 건 따로 있는데 여기서 정신 놓고 희희낙낙하고 있으니까요.
Isn't it obvious there's something more important at hand? But they're all busy enjoying themselves playing this stupid game. Something more important. Is this about the Great Lake? Yes. But in our current state, we shouldn't go there. No. Right. So why do you think we don't have a chance against whatever is there?
말씀드렸잖아요. 아직 준비가 안 됐으니까.
Circular logic. I told you we're not ready.
적어도 반년은 호수와 그것들에게 익숙해질 필요가 있다고요.
One can need at least half a year to acclimate to the Great Lake and things that are there.
아니면 그에 상응하는 경험을 더 쌓는다던가요. 관리자님도 마찬가지예요. 적어도 자신의 몸을 지킬 정도는.
Or we could try to gain more experience, enough to overcome our disadvantage. And that goes the same for you, Dante. You need to be strong enough to at least take care of yourself.
관리자님의 단련이라면 제가 도울 수 있어요. 그리고 오티스 씨도 분명 관리자님을 돕는 것에는 협조하겠죠.
Which I can help with. And Otis, I'm sure she can help with your training too.
그럴 만한 상황이 온다면.
If push comes to shove, yes. Wait. Half a year, Ishmael. We just don't have that much time to spare.
허비? 허비라고 생각하시나요? 지금 저희가 하고 있는 짓들이 더 허비 같은데요?
Really? Is that why we were playing beach volleyball? Because we don't have the time to spare.
그리고 놀고 있자고 말씀드린 게
Beach
아니잖아요.
volleyball does not take half
그저
a year.
행선지를 잠시 다른 곳으로 돌렸다가 돌아오면 되는 건데요?
And it's not like I'm saying that we should just sit on our butts and do nothing for half a year. I'm saying we should visit other destinations first before coming back
그건
here.
불가능합니다. 모든 구획의 황금 가지를 파악한 것도 아닐 뿐더러 비포팀의 사전 답사가 준비된 것도 아니니까요.
That is impossible. Not every location of golden balls and the nests have been identified. And the before team hasn't completed their preliminary surveys yet.
핑계는
Excuses.
다른 잘난 이유가 있다는 것쯤은 오래전부터 알고 있었어요.
I've known for a while that you've had some fancy ulterior motive.
그리고 뭐가 됐든 이번엔 그 생각이 틀렸다는 걸 뼈저리게 느끼시게 될 테죠.
Whatever that is, this is a mistake you won't ever forget.
그럴지도요.
Perhaps.
개판이네 정말.
What a mess. What they're not ready for is the Korean incels. That's what they're not ready for. The Korean incels and their tiny, tiny PPs. I know I'm doing the gesture, but it's even smaller than this. Much smaller. Yeah, what a mess.
그러면 적어도 상세한 항해 계획과 전투 방향을.
In that case, we should at least map a detailed sailing route and plan out our combat storms.
듣자.
Prattling on and on. Just when I thought our discussion was reaching a stalemate, Heathcliff butted in. There he comes.
당신은 또 뭔데요?
Wait, is that Korean? What's your problem?
지금 너 혼자 개고생해? 여태껏 다 쳐 뒤져가면서 굴러왔잖아. 여기 있는 놈들 전부.
Shut your gob. Think you're the only one struggling here? We've all died more times than we can count. Every single one of us.
이번에도 결국 어떻게든 될 거라고.
So I'm telling you that it'll work out again. Somehow.
그러니까 대호수 위에서는 그런 방법은 통하지 않는다고요. 관리자님이 수정당해도 끝이고 그것에게 우리가 먹혀서 더는 시간을 되돌리지 못할 수도 있다고요.
And I'm telling... Oh, okay, no. She's not so bad. And I'm telling you that the Great Lake is different. What if the manager drowns? What if that thing eats us and our bodies can't be recovered?
알아듣겠어요? 지금까지의 상식으로 움직이다간 진짜 우리는 끝장날 수도 있다고요.
Do you understand? This isn't anything like what we've been through so far. This could be the end of us.
그러면 그 새끼도 못 죽일 테고.
Then I won't have the chance to kill that bastard.
좋아. 네 말이 맞다고 쳐. 이대로 가면 우린 다 돼지고 나도 아니 돌아갈 수 없게 될 거라고 치자고.
Okay, let's say that you're right. If we go now, we're all going to bite it, and I won't be able to get back up.
그래서 잠깐이라도 놀면 뭐가 좀 덧나냐? 그 망할 고래 새끼들이 더 세져?
But what's wrong with fapping about for a little while? What are those whales working out or something?
분위기를 계속 조져놨으면 같이 어울리는 척이라도 해야 될 거 아니야, 상식적으로.
You've been mucking up the mood ever since we got here. So how about you use some bloody common sense and not bring everyone else down with you?
제법 웃기네요. 히스클리프 씨?
That's rich coming from you, Heathcliff.
당신이 뭘 안다고 상식 운우네요. 고래를 만나본 적은 있어요? 데오스에 가본 적이나 있고?
What common
뭘
sense
작지
do you
않게
have in the
이제 와서
Great
아는
Lake?
척이죠?
Have you seen a whale? Since when were you such a know-it-all?
배 위의 생활에 대해서는 알기나 해요. 알 리가 없죠. 팔자 좋게 자기 연인인지 뭔지 모를 이름이나 중얼대고 버스에 기대 졸다가 참나면 성질이나 바락바락 내는 댁은.
What do you know about a sailor's life? Huh? How would you? All day you whine about your girlfriend or something, dozing off in the bus or throwing a hissy fit once in a while.
그만해라.
Quit it.
물 아래에서 기어오는 것과 하늘 위에서 떨어지는 것, 그 모든 것들을 죽여야 하고.
It's kill or be killed by everything from the depths of the waters to the heights of the skies, crawling and falling onto the deck.
산성 태풍, 참치 쓰나미, 뇌압 폭풍 같은 이름도 다 떠올리기 힘든 수많은 종류의 호수 재해들과
Innumerable natural disasters like acid typhoons, tsunamis, Cerberus storms, and a multitude of other terrors of the lake. I can't even recall the names.
그 폭풍 때문에 발생하는 산만한 크기의 파도, 크게 지나가면 또다시 나타나는 개 같은 괴물들.
And from the storms, high waves as tall as mountains, following those fucking monsters that wash up on the deck.
등을 맡긴 동료는 잠시 한눈판 사이에 죽어 있고 하나같이 미쳐 돌아가는 사람들로 바뀌어가는 그 지옥 같은 호수에 대한 모든 일들은.
Look away for a moment, and your mate, whom you've trusted with your life, is slain. Everyone and every goddamn thing goes mad and is transformed into something else entirely on that abominable lake.
당신 같은 얼빠진 사랑놀이 중인 반푼이는
Something that a pathetic lovey-dovey tenderfoot like you
100번 더 죽어도 모를 일일 테니까.
won't ever understand, not after dying 100 deaths.
그만하라고 했지!
I told you to quit it! Before anyone could even step in, Heathcliff swung wildly at Ishmael.
너 따위가 뭘 안다고 함부로 짓거려!
You don't know shit about me, a prick like you.
이보게들.
Fellows. Dussel was such a blitz that no one could even attempt to intervene. Yisang almost looked pitiful as he stood there bewildered. For a moment, it appeared as though Heathcliff had the upper hand as his fist stuck Ishmael right in her jaw. Just as Ishmael appeared to throw a punch, she kicked Heathcliff's leg, throwing him to the ground. Ishmael, wait! Please don't make me rewind him! In the blink of an eye, Ishmael took up her mace. She raises it high, as though she could strike it down at any moment. Her arm trembles with uncontrollable fury.
그래, 머리통을 내려치려고 내가 전에 했던 것처럼.
Yeah, well, you do. Bash my head in, like you did before.
죽여!
Or like I did before.
상관없어. 어차피 살아날 테니까.
Fine, kill me. No matter, I'll be right as rain in a minute.
나하고 다를 거라 생각한 내가 바보지.
I was a fool to think you'd be any different from me.
역시 다들 똑같네.
Well, everyone's the same after all. Ah. I wasn't sure what caused her sudden change of heart, but it was a relief of sorts at least. She looked at Heathcliff with eyes wide open and dropped the mace upon the ground.
이런 불상사를 다시 보고 싶진 않았소만.
I wish that I would not have to again be witness to such belligerency amongst friends.
결국 벗들과의 다툼은 피할 수가 없는 일인가.
Yet such quarrels amongst fellows is but an elusibility, perhaps.
쟤네 보니까 우리 옛날 생각나지 않아? 저렇게 치고받고 싸울 때가 있었는데.
Yeah. And that brings me back, watching them fight. We used to tussle like they do now. Big sis, shh.
단테, 첫 임무로부터 큰 분란이 발생한 적은 없었기에 이야기하지는 않았지만
Dante, I neglected to mention this since we have not had a dispute like this since our first mission.
수감자들의 업무 불안은 관리 실패로 간주되어 추후 귀책 사유를 물을 수 있습니다.
Rip. But you could be held responsible in the future for management failure, should a similar workplace conflict arise. What the hell was I supposed to do about this? Your job, buddy. Was what I wanted to say, but I held my metaphorical tongue.
이것이 어떻게 관리자님의 책임이지? 저 머저리들이 멋대로
Oh
싸웠을
my
뿐이지
god,
않나?
shut. How does the fault lie with executive manager Faust? It's those two fools who got into the senseless altercation. He's in charge of those two fools and should stop this.
그러한 일을 벌어지지 않게 하는 것이 관리라는 직무죠.
Preventing senseless altercations between coworkers is a job of the manager.
이놈.
You.
그만해요, 여러분.
Stop it, everyone. Look at this conga line that's formed.
맞소.
Let's keep
이런
going.
상황은 영웅적인 우리 림버스 컴퍼니와는 어울리지 않소.
Indeed, such behavior ill-fits the heroic nature of Limbus Company. Sinclair's hesitance. Don Quixote's attempts to diffuse Faust's impassive voice and Aldous' increasingly rising voice in my defense. All of that combined was starting to get incredibly irritating. Stop. Guys, enough. I had no other recourse left at this moment. Ishmael, Heathcliff.
뭐?
What? The two of you stop working together for a while. Distance yourselves. At least until I can think of a way to deal with you two.
나라고 저 면상을 굳이 찾아보고 싶진 않아.
It's not like I enjoy looking at her mug. Okay. Thus the mood fell into a pit as depressing as this mud was.
자, 이제 견적도 나왔으니까 슬슬 폐품을 모으러 가셔도 될 것 같네요.
Okay. We have an approximate quote, so feel free to go collecting those scraps. Spend the next few days collecting scraps with the rest of the sinners.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Time to collect scrap.
배 좀 채울까?
즐거움. 언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는 어설펐지만
흑순
여러분과 함께하는 여행은
윤박질춤.
늘 제 마음을 설레게 만들었답니다. 그렇게 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아요.
배수의 진.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니 마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 낙장 불입이랍니다.
시비수에게 명한다. 이 앞에 숨지는 자 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 매일 보았는데도 지금은 감회가 새로워.
가치 없고 죽어.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 끝에 고요한
숨통
휴식.
끊기.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
훌륭하군요.
불쌍하게 울부짖는 걸.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
불가 위야. 막 이제 깨우치시게.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
결정 염화.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의를 바로 세우는 데
Two more.
좋아했으니
Two more.
내일은 더
The two
떳떳이
more.
살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Enter. Ent. You're right. Days were as suffocating for them as it was for me. Well, say for Otis.
어이, 그렇게 연결하면 흡기 쪽에 문제가 생기잖아.
그러면 어떻게 해요? 라인이 3개나 나뉘는데.
You there. Connecting those parts will cause an issue with the intake tower. What do we do then? That's like 2 separate wires.
답답하군. 직접 시범을 보이지.
Amateurish. Allow me to demonstrate.
이런 건 내가 공병대들과 작전을 지휘했을 때에 비하면
Nothing compared to what I had to do back in the day when I worked with the engineering folks. Otis, who appeared to be rather knowledgeable in engineering, continued to support Molar Bulwarks plus modifications.
파우스트 양, 혹여 수감자들의 신상 명세서에 기호품이나 취향에 대한 기록은 없소.
Miss House, do you by any chance possess any documentation of items that the sinners may be partial to, or have preferences for their personal information form?
그런 것까지 작성해두지는 않습니다.
We do not keep records of such details.
이상 씨, 벌써 몇 번이나 말씀드렸지만 지금의 조치는 관리자님의 판단을 우선하는 것이 올바른 수감자.
Yi sang, as I have informed you repeatedly, it is the best policy as a sinner to leave the decisions to the manager.
에헤이! 싸운 거 풀 때는 술만한 게 없다니까. 어디 내 비장의 술이라도 내줘?
Well, there's nothing like booze and getting right sloshed to mend a broken friendship. But maybe you could try my secret weapon.
설마 지난번부터 계속 말한 킹크랩계 뇌수 담금주요?
No way, you mean the king trash crab brain wine you've been talking about?
그건 나도 좀 땡기는데.
Oh, color me interested actually.
아니요. 내가 직접 물어보겠네. 마음은 고맙네.
No, I don't think I will. I shall inquire them myself. Thank you still.
안 될 것 같은데.
Doubt it'll work. Sang was trying to come up with various ways to bring Heathcliff and Ishmael's feud to a close.
분.
Sink. Oh my god, cooking.
아니, 여기서는 다 분이 맞다.
No, silo would be preferable here.
어허. 그래. 숨이 아직 붙어 있을 때 그렇게 해보는 것도 새로운 예술을 추구하는 방향이겠군.
Perhaps doing so while they're still alive would be a way of pursuing a new direction in art in vein of avant-garde spirit.
고통을 더 가하기 위한 제안은 아니었으며 그저 조리하기에 알맞은 방향을 말한 것뿐이다.
My suggestion was not to inflict them further pain, simply a more appropriate method of engaging in culinary arts.
저희 언제 저녁 먹을 수 있어요? 벌써 그 대화만 30분째예요.
Sorry, but when's dinner? You've been having the same conversation for the last 30 minutes.
레인, 나 죽어. 배에서 크랩개들 울음소리가 나.
Rain, I'm dying here. I can hear the trash crabs going at it in my belly.
누님, 정신 차리셔야 합니다.
Fixus, please get a hold of yourself. It seemed that Ryoshu and Marcel were trying to come up with a way to make the trash crabs more palatable. Not that I had any taste buds or mouth, but it was starting to resemble actual food, at least in its presentation.
꼬맹이들, 그리로 튄다.
Kiddos, they're going that way.
꼬맹이!
Child.
아니요. 자, 싱클레어군, 마무리를 부탁함세.
I am not. Now, young Sinclair. El golpe de gracia.
그레고르 씨, 저는 왼쪽 다리 할게요.
Gregor, I'll take its left leg.
알았다고. 으차.
Gotcha. Yep. Most of the other sinners were busying themselves with hunting trash crabs and collecting scrap. They said that practice makes perfect, and everyone was already performing rather well coordinated attacks, even without my input. As for Heathcliff,
와, 그레고르 씨, 불쇼라도 보여주시는 건가요?
whoa, Gregor, are you showing off your rotisserie skills?
좀 더 화려하게 휘감도록.
Insipid, your flames lack flair.
아니, 저건 그냥 타는 거잖아요.
Wait, he's just cremating it.
빼내었다. 이미 음식의 기능은 상실한 것 같지만.
It has been extracted. However, this can no longer serve its function as a proper source of nutrients.
나 주시오. 아직 다리를 3개밖에 먹지 못하였어.
Give it hither. I have consumed not but 3 legs so far.
히스클리프군.
Heathcliff?
뭐야, 그게 저기...
Boy, that... Oh, sorry. Boy. That's...
길잡이 그 인간이랑 면담하고 왔어. 이제 괜찮아.
The guide and I had a chat. I'm okay now. Oh, sorry, the guide and I had a chat. I'm okay now.
면담 맞지?
Was it really just a chat?
아무튼 말썽은 안 일으키도록 하겠어. 그것뿐이야.
Just drop it. I won't trouble you lot no more. That's all.
그러니까 나도 하나만.
So, spare me some nosh. I don't know if Virgilus really had just a talk with Heathcliff, but I'm glad that unlike most other times he was here to at least get Heathcliff to calm down. But Ishmael...
단테, 잠깐 괜찮겠습니까?
A moment, Dante.
오가는 대화가 아니라 일방적인 얘기겠지만
Well, as one-sided as this chat is going to be.
이미 대충 전달받았겠습니다만
I'm sure you've already been told in brief.
두 문제아들에 대한 면담을 진행했었습니다.
I conducted a little meeting with the two problem individuals.
보았던 것처럼 히스클리프에게는 교육을 진행해 효과를 보았지만
You see that the discipline has proven effective with Heathcliff.
이스마엘은 해결되진 않았습니다.
While Ishmael's case hasn't quite been resolved.
정확히는 해결할 이유가 없다고 할까?
To be precise, more precise, there is no reason to resolve. What are you talking about?
무슨 뜻인지 묻고 있겠군.
You must be asking what I'm talking about.
설마 설명까지 덧붙이는 친절을 바라는 건 아니겠죠. 조만간 직접 깨닫는 날이 올 겁니다.
I hope you aren't expecting me to kindly explain everything to you. You'll realize it on your own soon enough.
애초에 이런 애들 뒷바라지나 해주는 듯한 일은 제 소관이 아니니까 말입니다. 관리자 단테.
After all, this babysitting, fostering nonsense is not part of my work, Manager Dante. I know you're putting in extra work, and I appreciate it.
앞으로는 제가 나서는 일은 없었으면 합니다.
I'd like it if I didn't have to intervene anymore.
제가 먼저 둘 사이에 면담을 한 것은 최근 업무 성과가 나쁘지 않았던 것에 대한 작은 성이라구나 생각해 두시죠.
You may consider the talk I voluntarily had with the two as a small favor from me for your decent performance recently.
그럼 저는 그 어금니 사무소 해결사들과 얘기할 것이 남아서
Now, I have remaining business with the pictures of the mole box. Like that, Ishmael was left alone with little progress to speak of. According to the people from the boatwork, she apparently snuck out alone late at night to make various preparations. Even when I visited her, I found her hanging about and called over to her. She didn't respond to me at all. She wasn't ignoring me, rather, she seemed to deeply fixated on what she was doing. What should I do about it? No, what was I supposed to do? But a clear answer still eluded me. Distillery's Misamere was entering its final stages. Bodhi or Bodosi time. Finally, last stage. Last scrap. More.
잠깐.
어디서? 뱀 기억.
이런 임무는 뱀 중에서도 내가 제일이지.
All the sinners, save for Ishmael, gathered to behold the finished product.
오! 이것이 새롭게 변한 버스의 모습이요?
Oh, do I behold with mine eyes a transformed bus?
이것은 버스배요, 배버스요.
Boat bus. Would one call this a boat bus or a bus boat? Okay, I got it wrong. I think I'll go with bus boat.
바퀴는 어디 갔죠? 이러면 유사 이후에는
Where did the wheels go? We'll need them again once we're done with Eucorp system.
쓸데없는 걱정이군. 당연히 배와 버스의 형태를 오갈 수 있게 개조했지.
He was concerned. Of course, as we modified to be amphibious with both a boat form and a bus form.
그런 신기한 요술 버스 같은 일이 진짜 일어난다고?
Told you. I knew it. What is this? Some kind of magic bus? A magic school bus?
메피스토펠레스는 원래부터 여러 가능성에서부터 나오는 각종 기능을 지닌 버스였어요. 파우스트가 말하지 않았나요?
Myriad of possibilities Mephistopheles holds. means it has always been capable of various functions. Hasn't Faust expanded upon this detail once?
자, 그쯤들 하시고 시동을 걸어보죠.
Now, that's enough of that. Let's start it up. Mika fiddled with his controls. The bus boat shuddered away. And started off with the odd screeching noise we heard earlier.
뭔가 부족한 것 같은데요. 형상 변환 쪽 장치가 문제인가?
Yeah, I think we're missing something. Maybe it's the form transmortifier that's messing up.
귀청 떨어지는 줄 알았네. 대체 뭐가 부족하면 저런 소리가 나는 거야?
Wow, I thought my eardrums were going to burst. What could possibly be causing that noise?
미카, 아무래도 저번에 적당히 때운 그게.
Mika, I think it's the one part we had to make do with what we had.
뭐? 적당이라고 했나?
What we said. Just say make do.
어쩔 수 없었다고요. 부품이 모자랐단 말이에요.
We didn't have a choice. There weren't enough parts in stock.
원래는 대체가 안 되는 부품이 있는데 그게
One thing that was supposed to be irreplaceable, but the problem is...
이거 분명 엔진 소리는 아니라고 했었지?
This wasn't the sound of its engine, was it?
이전에 마주했던 거대 돌연변이 개체입니다.
Wow, such a zoom in.
이쪽으로 오고 있군요.
Is a gigantic mutant we've encountered before. It's heading this way.
전과 같은 소리에 이끌렸나 보.
Likely drawn here by the same clamor as before.
마침 잘 됐네.
That's good news.
저 커다란 놈 분명 등딱지에 그 부품을 달고 있었어. 맞지?
That big boy has the exact part we're missing on his back, don't it?
그렇긴 한데요.
It does, I guess.
누님, 아니죠?
Fix this. Are you really?
맞는데 그 부품이 비싸고 만들기 힘들어서 많이들 필요로 한다는 그거 맞잖아.
I am really. It's that one expensive and tricky to manufacture part, isn't it?
근처에 있던 다른 보트센터 직원분들도 많이들 돌아가셨다는 건 기억하고 계시죠?
Do you remember the way it killed the employees of other both workshops?
그거야 부품 때문이 아니라 갑자기 덮쳐 들어온 거니까 그런 거고.
Well, that's because it crashed into us, not because we were hunting the bastard for parts.
지금은 여기 우리를 도와주실 분들이 이렇게나 많이 있으니까.
But now, I have these lads and lassies to help us.
맞다. 우리 완전 거질 때부터 보트센터 세우는 걸 도와주던 분들도 저놈이 다 죽였지? 이번 기회에 속 시원하게 박살내버리자.
Besides, it killed the people that helped us start Molar Boatworks from our bum days, didn't it? Looks like this is just the time to give it a right smashing down its noggin.
킹크랩계 뇌수 담금주도 더 만들고.
Make some more wine out of its branches too.
누님?
What?
우리도 나눠줄 거지?
We have some too.
우리요?
What do you mean we?
이번 킹크랩계는 몇 년씩이나 해를 묵었다고 하니까요. 같은 놈이겠네요.
This king trash crab is supposed to be a few years old, so it has to be the same one from earlier.
아무튼 그놈만 잡아 죽이면 해결된다는 거 맞냐?
Anyway, all we need to do is catch and kill that prick, ain't it?
바로 그렇지.
Right on.
바로 그렇다는데 시계대가리.
You heard her, clock face. Cliff turned to me, visibly eager to go up and crush some shells.
아니요. 차라리 잘 됐지 않나요?
Let's not. It's better for us.
나
Push my
참. 이스, 어디 있다가 온 거야?
Gee, is she? Where have you been all this time?
당연히 대호수에서 버틸 수 있는 준비들을 하고 있었죠.
It's making preparations for our survival on the Great Lake, obviously.
고래에 대한 가이드라도 빼곡하게 만들어둬야 최소한의 공부라도 하지 않겠나요?
Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. The least I can do is make an exhaustive guide on whales we can study up on, right?
나 그런 거 안 읽는 거 알면서 또 그런다.
You know I don't read that kind of stuff.
그럼 읽을 수밖에 없도록 귀에 못이 박히게 해드리죠.
Then I'll keep reminding you until you have no choice but to.
관리자님, 보셨죠? 저희에게는 아직도 시간이 필요해요. 준비해야 할 것도 훨씬 많고요.
Manager, we still need more time. There's so much more to prepare.
저 킹크립계는 쫓아낼 수 있는 거잖아요. 그럼 그렇게 해두고 버스 개조는 좀 더 뒤로 미루죠. 그렇게 시간을 벌면
A king cash card can be repelled, can't it? Let's do it that and finish modifying the post later. With more time on our hands. Ishmael, I'm not sure. My lack of memory doesn't help, of course, but I don't get what you're scared of. What we're supposed to be preparing for. As much as I want to respect your opinions and reflect them, I don't think this is best for all of us, so
모두는 무슨 모두예요?
there is no all of us. Your contract might say otherwise. Huh?
솔직해지죠, 저희. 지금 여기에 정말로 모두를 위해서 희생하는 사람들이 있나요?
Let's be honest here. Is any one of us devoting themselves for the sake of this, all of us?
다들 자신만의 목표를 이루기 위해 림버스 컴퍼니와 계약했죠. 저도 이전번에 이상 씨도 그리고 나머지의 모든 수감자들도요.
We all signed the contract with Limbus Company for our own goals. I did, Yisang did as we saw last time. And all the other sinners did.
결국 자신이 이루고 싶은 걸 이루기 위한 거 아닌가요?
Aren't we only in this together to achieve our personal aims?
그리고 당신도
And you too.
기억을 되찾기 위해서 생전 알지도 못했던 황금 가지라는 걸 억지로 찾아다니고 있는 거잖아요.
You're forcing yourself to look for those golden bows. Things you've probably never heard of once in your life. Just so you can get your memories.
누구보다 개인적인 동기로 움직이면서 왜 모두를 위하는 척이신 거죠?
You have a more selfish motive than anyone else would. So why do you pretend like you're doing this for all of us?
너 이 자식 감히 관리자님께!
How dare you raise your voice against?
그만.
Enough. Nicholas, who seems to have been sweetly listening in our conversation, joined us though he'd been a part of it from the start.
이스마일, 면담 때 분명하게 이야기했지.
Ishmael, I believe I made myself clear during our meeting.
계약을 지키는 것이 우선이라고.
The contract comes first.
계약?
Contract, huh?
그래요. 여기는 회사니까 그렇겠죠.
Sure, this is a company I'm working for. Of course it does. Ishmael glared at me with a face unlike anything she's shown before. I sensed clear hostility in her eyes.
그래요. 그 잘난 계약은 지키죠. 관리자님. 당신이 시키신다면 따르기는 할 거예요.
Fine, I'll abide by the also honorable contract. Manager, give me your orders and I'll follow.
그러니까 앞으로 제게 바라는 게 있다면 확실하게 말해주세요.
If there's anything you want from me now, from now on, state it clearly.
앞으로 제가 주제넘게 나서서 무언가를 돕거나 설명하는 일은 없을 테니까.
Won't get out of line with providing unsolicited help or explanations anymore.
뭐예요? 저 집채만하게 큰 놈 죽이러 가자는 명령 아니었나요? 명령해 주시는 대로 계약에 따라 기꺼이 따르죠. 관리자 단테님.
What are we waiting for? Weren't we going to order us to kill that giant crustacean? I'll gladly obey, as is stipulated in the contract. Manager Dante. After Ishmael finished speaking, she blankly stared at me as if waiting my order, which I could only reply with, "Let's go." As soon as I finished, Ishmael turned around and left the shop as abruptly. All I could do was lead the other sinners and follow. Just then, I hear vicious sounds of crashing waves and roars and of an all-crushing storm. Visions of destruction passed before me. Limbs and bits of flesh tear off in the shredding storm that brings crashing waves. Ishmael clings to the ship for dear life. Huh? Behemoth of an eye, its overwhelming and all-consuming size, looming over the ship, watches her in silence. Perhaps this could be a clue to Ishmael's perplexing behavior. Fight in time. Again.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니 마음씨가 넓은 분이실까요? 아, 실수로 주셨더라도 상관없어요. 한 번 베푼 이상 납장 불입이랍니다.
These are from Alex. They're not. Why is it? Don't bring me back down to normality format if you don't get it up. Where's the lore? I want the lore. You fuck. Why? Go.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
12세기 명한다. 이 앞에 숨지는 자 누구 하나 살려보내지 마라.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건 단테님만 할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시겠죠?
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
진 목을 떨궈주마.
6, 7.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요. 아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
불쌍하게 울부짖는
틈을 끊어.
괜찮아요, 단테님. 이럴 때도 있는 법이죠.
Being confidence just the bow on option twice.
불가 위야.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
이제 깨우치시겠.
이제 끝내지.
한놈 쪼아먹었다. 다음.
깔끔하게 물었군.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
자! 숨통 끊기. 아직 죽지 마라.
결정 염화.
와, 봤어요, 단테님? 돌아오면 칭찬을 잔뜩 해주셔야겠는걸요? 이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
불가 위약 막아내지 못하리.
가치 없군.
놈 쪼아 먹었다. 다음.
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라 수고 많으셨어요. 이제 모든 짐 놓으셨으니 그 끝에 고요한 휴식이 있기를.
흑수묘 뜀박질 중.
이 몸을 온당히 벌하심에 기꺼이 죄를 받아들이나이다. 그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요. 저분이 포기하지 않는 건 악에 바친 고집 때문일까요? 아니면 차마 내려놓을 수 없는 자신만의 이유 때문일까요?
Yes, it is, right?
불가 위약 막아내지 못하리.
결정
영화!
단테님, 저분이 방금 굉장히 중요한 걸
Over.
잃으셨어요. 더럽혀진 몸은 모를 하늘조차 없다시니 악하다는 모든 것들아
In law.
나와 영원토록 덤을 잡구나.
Oh no. Oh fudge. Please kill everything.
과연
이건 치명상이네요. 전투가 끝난 뒤 시계를 돌려주시지
I
않으면
didn't
치료가
didn't kill.
어렵겠어요.
It's okay. It's all right. That was fine. I missed the inscripted part. Whoops. According to Virgilus, people at the boat works have been saving up for a trip back to V Corp's back streets, where the fixer office used to be. After experiencing a warp train malfunction, they apparently decided rather take the call. I considered telling them the truth I learned from a number of identities, but I figured ignorance is bliss, and I kept my figurative mouth shut. What? Maybe I feared that the things I said could bring bad results. What? When did this warp train business happen? Am I like completely forgetting this? Like how Ishmael has fallen out with me.
자, 걸려라.
Come on, get working.
오, 걸렸어.
Ooh, we got them now.
이걸로 완성이네요.
Ooh, looks like our job's done.
마침 밀물대네요. 지금 출발하실 수 있을 겁니다.
Lucky you, the tide is in. You should be able to set off now.
자, 그럼 보트 형태로 전환.
Oh, you're right. This seems like a very safe and reasonable vehicle to get. The bus has its own identities now. Now the bus can also transform into different things, just like you.
이렇게 변하는군.
Every hero needs a transformation sequence. Whoa, it transforms Leslie
이
then.
차량을 설계한 분이 존경스럽네요. 사실 저도 듣기만 들었지 실제로 이렇게 작동하는 건 처음 봐서.
I got to say, I have great admiration for whoever designed this vehicle. I heard stories of it, but to see it in motion firsthand.
아마 이 차량의 핵심만 건재하다면 다른 형태로도 충분히 바뀔 수 있을걸요?
If you tried it, it can most certainly change into other forms, as long as it's supported in the pack.
어떻게 이런 코어가 존재할 수 있는 거죠?
Come on, we have to get ride the bus seat inside the whale.
대단하다는
It's going to be
말밖에
a boat,
나오지가
and
않네요.
it's going to get swallowed, and it's going to turn into a bus, and we're going to ride the bus inside the whale, and we're going to, I don't know, punch its heart or something. You know, like, if you've seen Gacha Kuda with the trash beast fight, which is, I'm not spoiling anything. You know, nobody's here. If you're watching this as a VOD, if you're a lunatic enough to watch this as a VOD, hi. Sorry, bye. How can such a core be real? I'm just amazed, for lack of a better term. Y'all also transform, you know.
파우스트는 대단합니다.
Indeed, Faust is amazing.
자, 그럼 다들 탑승하세요. 물가에 가서 배로 다시 전환하면 될 거예요.
Alright, now, get in your vehicle. You can switch the mode again once you're in the water. We're now boat-shaped with Castellis. We forged ahead into the ever-rising waters. Green water. My relationship with Ishmael was still precarious, which is something I wasn't sure about what to do. But since some of the sinners were trying to be supportive towards Ishmael, I decided it would be best if I tried to come up with a solution in the meantime. Maybe I'll find out more the further we get from the shores of the Great Lake.
잘 나아가네요.
It's sailing alright, and then a giant whale comes out of the water and swallows them whole.
그럼 우리 이제 돈 받아서 외식하러 갈 수 있는 거야?
Does that mean we can get paid and go out for a meal now?
돈이라면 아까 받았어요. 계약 이행 완료하자마자 제비아찌 협회에서 보낸 배송 전문 해결사가 오시더니 바로 잔금을 치러주시던데요.
We actually got our money a minute ago. As soon as we filled our end of the contract, the delivery fixer from the Dev Yacht Association came by and paid us for the reminder.
오, 생각보다 어마어마한 회사였는데?
Whoa, our contractor turned out to be a pretty big deal, huh?
좋아! 잔뜩 벌었으니 오늘은 크랩게 말고 오랜만에 돼지고기 어때? 삼겹살로!
Oh damn, now that's a catch. How do we take a break from crash crabs and splurge on some pork? Pork belly barbecue.
좋죠, 누님.
Sounds good, big sis.
그런데 미카,
By the way, Mika.
네?
Yes. Okay, what doom awaits us?
이번 개조 목록에 잠수 기능도 있었어?
Oh boy. When did we add a submersible mode to the modifications?
그럴 리가요?
We didn't.
저거 기우는 것 같은데.
The ship looks like it's listing. Oh lord.
야, 빨리 물 빼!
Okay, the accent, come on. Oi! Get the water out! Quick! Alright, buckets ain't gonna save you from that, buddy. Buckets, where are the buckets?
구멍을 찾았어. 이곳에.
I found a hole. This must be PD.
출발할게. 보글보글.
Wow.
구명보트 꺼내올게요.
I'll let the light post.
위약금 낼 준비나 해야겠네요.
You should also prepare to pony up penalty fees.
좋았군.
We're so screwed. Oh, let's zoom in. Fin! Come on, you gotta show a fin. You gotta have like a fin in the back. With our frantic attempts to drain the bus and Karen's skillful rowing, they managed to get back to the boatworks and have the bus repaired. With that, our voyage to the Great Lake began somehow in earnest.
또 한 줄 길을 남겼군.
우다.
핏물진 길일 뿐이지만 세월이 지나면 홍호는 그제야 알게 되겠지. 이 홍로가 무얼
No resources. Is there any? No. No, not that matter. Gamba? Gambling addiction? Gambling addiction, anyone? Too late. I did it. Oh. Womp. Well, rip.
공평하게 죽음을 뭐랬더라?
Get any good shards? Not really. Alright. I guess minis. Let's do these. Oh. Is there any interesting information? Nimbus Company. Pistolets. Oh wow, that is a lot that I did not see. Oh, this is what back doors. I am totally spoiling myself. I'm gonna go back. I'm not gonna nests more useless information. Mixers, ops. This was more than I meant. City's technology. New procedure threats been like these. Outskirts. Looking at the map, there's a zone outside the general area where the nests are. That zone called the outskirts. There are monsters at the outskirts. Ishmael and Otis called them monsters and not abnormalities. Considering they've encountered abnormalities before, I'm going to guess that there are monstrous things out there that aren't abnormalities. Well, it's not like we ever have to visit the outskirts like that, even with logic where we're building a branch outside the city. I just remembered that Ishmael said the Great Lake overlaps with the outskirts. Oh, fun foreshadowing. Great Lake, a massive lake at the south end of the city. Some call it the sea or the ocean. The Great Lake isn't just one big boulevard. It's divided by straight lines into several smaller sections, all of which have unique colors. I've seen only a bit, but it reminds me of the patchwork fabric. According to Ishmael, it looks like the Great Lake's chock full of treacherous natural disasters and monsters. Even if she's right, that it might be too early for us to go to the Great Lake. It's not like we've got much to say in the matter. Limbo's company ordered us to go in that direction. We gotta. I guess the decision is what got us into this mess. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. In a way, I guess we should have considered ourselves lucky. Nothing disastrous has happened yet. Maybe we're still in the coastal area, Ismail mentioned. Uncategorized. Let's do these. Oh, so it's like cash crowds. I see. Just need to skip the library. Mentioning that, I have not played this yet, so skip that. Let's go back. Drive. Let's play the 2 minis and then the evil defining. And then we'll play. And then I'll probably take a break and start the next canto. I am not finishing this tonight, unless this canto is way shorter than I think it is, which, you know, unlikely. Unless I don't want to sleep tonight, which that would be an interesting choice. And if y'all want to watch me at like finish this at like 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, then sure. If someone wants to pay me $1,000, I'll do it. Yes, there. Please don't. Please don't, by the way. Please don't do that. That would be so stupid. Of course, because you should pay me $10,000 instead. No, that would be even worse. That would be legit scary. Like, I would actually be afraid to show up at my place suddenly. I hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Whether we're riding a bus through a forest or navigating the bussy boat over a vast lake, our daily routine changes regularly.
감사합니다. 지금부터 변동 가능성을 가진 최대 12시간의 수면 및 휴식을 시작합니다. 좋은
House
밤
gives her
되시길.
good night speech. Next. I'm not reading that again. Oh, I'm done. It's over. It's all over. The usual hubbub followed by the usually idleness. Yes, I'm the only one starting to enjoy these normal routine days, but I'm not the one outside. It wasn't by our choice though. By now, I thought we'd be sailing vigorously across the waters towards the Lobonwigor branch located somewhere within Ukor. But here we are, unable to leave the coastal side of the Great Lake, dawdling and twiddling our thumbs. Well, it's not like there's been an accident. Well, Faust didn't elaborate. She explained that we had to wait for a while, for now. We were to hazard a guess. We were waiting here to complete some kind of entrance procedure like we did at K-Pop. Either that, or we're waiting for something, probably the 14th, to get in touch with us. Which brings us here, surrounded by nothing but endless water. The sinners chattered about inane subjects before complaining about this immense boredom. But deep down, we are all exhausted from the unending onslaught of physically and emotionally draining happenings. Deep down, we all knew these leisure days would not last. So we each elected to enjoy this brief marine time respite in our own ways. Oh no. Rip Isang.
자네 정말 괜찮은 것이오?
If Downey is minus instance, are you gonna start sympathy picking Don Quixote?
수없이 말했으나
As I have repeatedly
또
made
한 번
myself clear,
대답하자면 나는 괜찮소.
quite alright.
속에 있는 것을 자꾸만 호수에게 되돌려주는데 그게 어찌 괜찮단 말이오?
Thy countenance, returning the contents within thy stomach to the lake is such vigor, saith otherwise. Except for ye saying, you had a surprisingly low tolerance for seasickness. This voyage is proving to be rather uneventful. Ye saying, the day's over, you can go back to your room now.
드디어 벗어날 수 있는 것인가?
Shall finally be freed from this suffering. Seriously, I told you you could rest in your room if you wanted.
벗들 또한 고충이 있어. 어찌 나 혼자 그리하겠는가?
Fellows must have their share of suffering. I cannot in good faith seek comfort only for myself. You're the one with the biggest share of suffering right now. While I wish they'd be more reasonable himself, I could see where he was coming from. I thought better of it than to try to convince him otherwise. I instead chose to help you sanctuous.
고맙소, 단테. 그럼 조금 있다 보겠네.
I thank you, Dante. Then, until later. I waved at him and watched him as he stumbled into his room and closed the door behind him.
관리자 나리. 그럼 본인도 먼저 휴식을 취하겠네.
I shall seek myself respite as well, Manager Esquire. Yes, rest well. Don Quixote walked into the same door that Yi Sang had walked into. I could get a blurry glimpse into her room over her shoulder. Oh, so they are the same. So those are the Sinner's numbers then. I was right last time. I just didn't believe in myself. Believe in the me that doesn't believe in you. That's yes. I couldn't get a good look at it. It was certainly not the same room Yi Sang had walked into. I see these doors every day, but I still don't get it. I could probably get used to it just by now, but it's still very fascinating how rooms change based on who opened the doors. I turned, shut it, leaving there, shut the door behind, getting ready to return to my room. You ever been in his room? Huh? What are those? There's a door immediately to the right side of the demarcation of the border we're not allowed to cross. Within that door is a space somewhat different from the center room. In there were the wooden door to my room, and the metal door leading into the mirror dungeons. Doors leading to the excavation dungeons and the recently opened door to traction railway also coming to. No new doors yet. For no reason in particular, I creaked those doors open and gave a quick peek inside to see if anything changed. Well, I've never actually managed to catch any change myself, but who knows? Maybe I'll notice something worth keeping to myself. Probably report to class. Cha-ching! Something must have caught wind of my rather mischievous. An ear-splitting siren blares all the way from here to the other end of the bus.
아이씨, 또 뭐야?
Blimey, what the hell is that?
아이, 이거 그때 그거지.
Oh boy, this again.
고지. 볼륨 좀 내리라고.
And E. Mass Effect. Kill the ball. I spun around to face the other side of the court. The sinners, alarmed by the noise, were one by one peeking out of their doors. There is this siren by now, but that didn't change the unpleasant fact that their sweet private eye was with the store.
단테, 마침 잘 되었네요. 함께 확인하러 가시죠.
Well met, Dante. Let us observe this disturbance together. Okay. I accompanied Faust to the camp. Filled with a few buttons and shut off the alarm. Incomprehensible, complicated-looking letters began to fill the ground screen. Is that a new room?
아무리 파우스트더라도 해독할 수 있는 시간 정도는 다소 필요로 한답니다.
Even Faust needs a moment to decide. Alright. Siren always comes without warning. And with it appeared the mirror dungeon, the excavation dungeons, and the refraction railway. I don't know if it's relevant, but I didn't see anything that would indicate activity when I checked the railway door earlier.
그쪽은 아닐 확률이 제일 높죠.
It's unlikely that anything new would appear from that end.
아직 2호선으로 가는 문의 불도 꺼지지 않았는데 그렇게 빠른 시기에 올 거라고는 생각하기 어렵네요.
I find it difficult to believe that the next line would arrive so soon when the glow of the door leading to line 2 has yet to go on. I guess you're right. The first railway really took me by surprise when it appeared. A new door had appeared before us, its edges shimmering with a blue glow, and when we entered it, mysterious vehicle was just sitting there, waiting for us. It appeared somewhat resembled that of Mephistopheles, but it was also perfectly clear that I'd never seen anything like it before. Odd feeling.
철도를 처음 마주했을 때의 기억이 강렬한가 보군요, 단테.
See that your first encounter with the train has left a strong impression on you.
하긴 파우스트가 내부를 확인하려고 진입했을 때 격렬한 반응을 보이셨기도 하고요.
Well, I recall that you had a rather violent reaction when I entered the train to observe its things. Come on, I wasn't the only one that freaked out. Everyone did. But that thing left the station before the rest of us got on. Was what I wanted to say. I was already turned from the screen, which her eyes had been metaphorically glued for a while, and walked away. This wasn't it.
네. 이번 변동성은 저희가 사용할 법한 게 아니네요.
No, this particular volatility is not something we can utilize. I was an awkward time for too soon, too soon.
던전과 철도가 처음 나타난 시기도 묘한 시점이었습니다, 단테. 언제 새로운 요소가 관찰될지 모르니 섣부른 고정관념은 피하는 걸 추천드립니다.
The Intervallo appeared at awkward time as well. Content. Recommending refrain from settling into premature conclusion. A new variable may present itself at any moment.
그리고 메피스토펠레스의 엔진이 변동성을 감지해서 울리는 알람은 복도 어딘가에 새롭게 드나들 문이 생겼다는 의미이기도 합니다.
Its volatility is triggered an alarm Mephistopheles' engine. Then it naturally follows that a new door has appeared at an indeterminate location down the floor.
들어섰다가는 정말 되돌릴 수도 없는 공간이 열릴 수도 있으니 확실하게 파악해둬야겠죠.
They reveal a space from which one could never return. It's best to keep track of these incidents. Even if Flip won't do anything like that again. Probably.
섣부른 고정관념은
When our last advice to you, the mature conclusion is
아무튼 당장에는 큰 문제가 없으니 남은 휴게 시간을 즐기는 편이 합당하다는 생각이 드네요.
no serious issues to keep us from. But it'd be most apt that we enjoy our remaining rest.
먼저 돌아가겠습니다. 편하게 쉬세요, 단테.
Excuse me, rest well done. With those are parting words, House disappeared into the room in her usual manner. Once again, in this fussy photo. With numerous letters displayed on the screen. Numbers, unintelligible letters, drawings and symbols aside, depicting something. I had to shake my cocked head after staring at the dizzying sight for a while. I wonder if this is how Yi-Sang felt early. I'm starting to feel nauseous. I was barely able to hold back the vertigo from setting in. Time to saunter back to my room. Let's turn in early tonight. Interesting. Do I have access to the refraction railway? Because it unlocked clear canto. You are just lying to me right now. See what this is in the store. Is it a crossover event thing, or what is this? With the other random events. Another day, another prolonged and dreary period of waiting, and some more waiting for something. Of course, our fuzzy boat was still floating on the coastal gravely. Voices of discontent among the sinner started small, they have been growing increasingly incessant as we wait.
깜짝이야!
God, holy crap. All of a sudden, ear-splitting siren echoes through the cabins. It's that alarm again, warning of us of volatility and infestility, but it was much louder, more painful, much more painful than the ones we've heard before. And this time, it wasn't the only thing that assaulted our
뭐야?
senses.
지금껏 이런 색으로 번쩍거린 일은 없었잖아.
Well, we've never had flashing lights like this before.
또 뭐야? 이 망할 고물 버스 뭐 잘못 집어먹은 거 아니야?
What is it this time? The hell did you feed this bloody rickety bus?
드디어 길고 긴 기다림이 끝나고 모험의 시작으로 들어서는가?
Oh, this must be a signal that the long-awaited adventure is finally nigh.
이게 저희가 기다리던 건가요?
Is this what we've been waiting for this whole time?
아니,
No. Virgil's frowned as though he sensed that something was off. He turned to Faust. There's one of the verifications where I could sense the slightest hint of confusion from him.
비상. 매피가 터질 것처럼 울고 있어. 매피, 아파.
Wee woo, wee woo. Nephi's blaring and crying. Nephi sick?
파우스터 씨. 이런 알림 형식은 사전에 전달받지 못했는데.
What is this, Miss Faust? I wasn't informed by a siren like this before.
우선 잘못된 사실부터 정정하겠습니다. 메피스토펠레스는 고물버스가 아닙니다. 그리고 무언가를 먹는 행위도 하지 않습니다.
Which the correction of false is this morning. Intervallo is not bloody and eating is not part of its behavior.
연료 보급을 위해 엔진에 있는 엔케팔린 보급 장치를 간혹 사용하긴 하지만 문제되지 않을 뿐더러 잘못되어도 전부 분해 후에 수리가 가능한
It does make infrequent use of Intervallo and supply gear installed in the engine for fuel. But it is no negative consequence. Even if it was, whatever issues may arise can handily be repaired after proper total disassembly.
말이 그렇다는 거지. 그래서 대체 무슨 일인데 이게? 터지기 직전 같잖아.
That was just a figure of speech. What's this now? Sounds like the bus is about to explode.
메피스토펠레스를 고물버스라 칭하는 것은 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 설계와
Labeled Mephistopheles as some bloody rickety bus completely disregards the amount of pain and effort Faust dedicated to designing and oh boy, is gonna be just like, yo, explain, I don't care.
히스클리프 씨,
no.
아까 하신 말씀 취소 안 하면 계속 저러실 것 같은데요.
If you don't take it back, I don't think she's ever going to stop. What? Seriously?
히스, 빨리 취소해. 이렇게 설명도 못 듣고 있다가 진짜 이거 터져버리면 어떡하라고.
Yeah, Heath. Take it back. Let's find out she blow up before she explains anything.
아까 말한 거 취소다.
Take back what I said earlier.
아까라는 표현은 매우 범위가 넓군요. 파우스트는 그것이 구체적으로 어떤 발언을 취소하려는 뜻인지 알 수 없습니다. 대신 파우스트는 구체적으로 메피스토펠레스의 대단함을 설명할 수 있습니다. 가령 이 나사는
I cannot comprehend every time I see the small text. Every time I see the small text. I cannot comprehend. I cannot comprehend what you are attempting to take back. Your rather abstract reference to this unknown concept that is supposedly mentioned earlier is hardly clarifying. Anyway, allow me to list the specifications of the screws used in the facility's construction that makes this creation so impressive. First,
이 버스 고물이라고 말한 거 뭐 잘못 먹었냐는 거 취소한다고 미안하다고.
fine. I take back what I said about the bus. It's not bloody rickety and it doesn't. I'm sorry, alright? The cabin briefly echoes his cries. Then, a brief silence. I think I saw Faust flash the briefest grin of satisfaction.
좋습니다.
Good.
전극은 끝났나? 별로 우습지도 않으니 인내심을 그만 시험해줬으면 좋겠어.
This is clown show. This juvenile, tedious exchange is testing my patience. Yeah, it's a bit different from the usual knowledge. Don't think this one's for you, though.
간단합니다. 그 밤이 찾아온 거죠.
It was quite simple. Tonight is you.
알튼 말.
What do you mean?
타파모푼.
Boy saint.
답답하게 하면 모가지를.
발프르기스의 밤이 찾아온 것 같습니다.
This night is here, it seems.
지금은 밤이 아니다만 적어도 이 연안에서는
Night is not here. It is very apparent. I was in this house.
당장 눈에 보이는 태양을 확인할 수 없는 현상인 밤에 대한 이야기가 아닙니다.
The name does not refer to the time of day in which the sun moves beyond our line of sight.
그렇다면 이것은 현상에 지어진 이름이라는 말로 들리는구려.
It appears to me that by designation we are referring to a certain phenomenon. He's saying, seems to be doing a little bit better now that the waves have died down some.
네, 메피스토펠레스 엔진은 여러 기능을 탑재하고 있지만 그 중에서도 여러분에게 와닿는 것은 아마 인격과 에고의 추출일 것입니다.
And indeed, I am certain that all of you are most familiar with the fact that extracting identities and ego from the mirror worlds is one of many functions for Mephisto's and
하지만 추출이 가능한 범위는 다소 한정되어 있는 편입니다. 점차 늘어가고는 있지만
its reach is very limited, even as it has expanded over our journey. But yet to reach mirror worlds are too far from our
그것도 황금가지와 관련이 있나? 우리의 여정이 진행되는 것에 맞추어 새로운 것이 끄집어 올려지는 것으로 보였는데
At least the Golden Bow is doing. I noticed that it was pushing up more and more new things the longer our journey went.
아주 틀린 답은 아니겠군요. 관리자님과 우리 수감자들이 경험하는 것에 따라서 추출 범위가 점차 넓어져 가니까요.
Broadly speaking, yes, you could say that Dante and our collective experiences gradually expand our range of extraction.
보통 그런 추출은 대가를 치르고 추출해야만 하지만 경험하셨던 것처럼 갑자기 튀어나오는 인격패들이 존재합니다. 기억하시겠죠, 단테?
Normal extractions require a certain resource. There are times, your money, but there were times when the identity cards appeared out of nowhere. Do you recall them, Tom? Yeah, something just randomly popped out at end.
잠깐. 못 따라가겠어서.
Wait. Slow down.
인격패는 또 뭐냐?
The hell's an identity card?
아, 모르셨나요? 히스클리프 씨는 항상 관심 있는 것에만 관심을 가지신단 말이죠. 조금 부럽기도 하네요.
Oh, you still don't know? I'm jealous of you, Heathcliff. You have a talent for ignoring anything you don't care about.
대가리 깨지고 싶냐?
You looking to get your head smashed in or what?
자, 그만 싸우자고. 저 길잡이 양반도 시퍼렇게 쳐다보고 있는데.
Right. Knock it off, you guys. Guide Bud's giving us the evil eye.
아무튼 그 뭐냐, 그거야 그거. 아이 관리자 양반이 엔진에서 종종 뭘 끄집어내서 들고 오잖아.
There, you know, the thing's manager Bud pulls out an engine from time to time.
다른 세계라고 했던가? 거울 세계. 그건가? 아무튼 그쪽 세계에 우리가 어떤 모습인지 그려져 있는 물건 말하는 거야. 자꾸 길쭉한, 응? 네모난 그거.
Wait, was it emeralds? Anyways, it's those things with depictions of our other selves on them.
맞아요. 마치 마작패 같죠?
Yes, the things that look like mahjong cards.
나는 웨이퍼 과자 같다고 생각했는데.
인격이 담겨 있는 물건이 마치 패와 같으니 어느샌가 그걸 인격패라고 부르게 되었던 것 같소.
Where their domination comes from their appearance as cards that contain identities. Thus, it naturally follows that they're named identity cards.
그러니까 우리가 그 네모난 장난감 같은 걸로 변신한다고?
So we're using those rectangular toys to transform into our alternate selves.
난 그런 거 쓴 적 없는데.
I never used them before. Because that's because I'm going to use them.
관리자님의 단말기에는 가지고 있는 인격패와 에고를 직접 장착할 수 있는 홈들이 마련되어 있습니다. 저희가 각각 전투에 임할 때 해당 내용이 반영되죠.
On the device issued to Dante are indentations through which identity cards and ego can be inserted. They are reflected when you participate in a battle.
자꾸 싸우기 전에 뭘 만지작거리고 있나 했더니 그걸 건드리고 있었군.
What they were fidgeting with before every fight. I tell them was flabbergasted expression. None of this had ever occurred to Heathcliff. On the other hand, Don Quixote were somewhat forlorn expression. What's wrong, Don Quixote?
아, 이런 상황에서 이스마엘 군이었다면 아직도 그걸 몰랐냐? 라느니 한심하다. 라느니 하고 있을 텐데 막상 보이지도 들리지도 않으니 마음이 섭섭하네.
This is not about the time when Ishmael would intrude upon this conversation and renounce Heathcliff with biting words such as, "You still don't know," but just like you, his emptiness weighs heavily upon mine heart.
아, 그렇네. 그게 부족했네.
You're right. Something was missing from this whole convo, my dear.
이 새끼들이.
You're a daft bastards.
그만.
Enough.
설명이 밀려 있습니다, 파우스트 씨. 그쯤 하고 이 초록색 불빛에 대해 마저 설명하는 게.
Getting the information we need. Miss Faust, please explain the present situation. What are these green lights?
관리자님이 광기라는 대가를 치르지 않고도 얻었던 그 인격 패들로 미루어 보아 메피스토펠레스의 추출 기능은 불확실성에 따른 예측 불가적 특징을 지닌다고 설명할 수 있을 것입니다.
Understood. If we take into account the case of identity cards Dante received without spending any lunacy, we can draw a conclusion that the Mephisto's extraction has an element of unpredictability tied to its uncertainty.
뭐라는 거야?
The hell is she blabbering about now?
그대가 설계한 것에 불확실성이 개입한다는 것은
It's items of your design. It's an element of unpredictability would indicate that.
맞습니다. 이 엔진은 엔케팔린을 연료로 나아가지만 추출과 재고축 기능에 있어서는 혼돈, 쉽게 말해 일종의 가능성을 연료로 하고 있죠.
The Felon fuels the engine, yes. However, extractions and new constructions utilize chaos. Well, in easier terms, you could say that it uses the concept of possibility itself as fuel.
어딘가에 있을 여러 거울 세계의 줄기들 중에서 관측이 확실해진 것을 찾을 때마다 추출의 범위가 늘어나는데 지금은 그 가능성들의 경계가 완전히 허물어진 것이죠.
Extraction range grows when we are able to clearly observe specific possibilities in infinite branching and mirror worlds. During this period, however, the borders between the mirror realities are entirely shattered.
현재를 기점으로 과거, 미래 3년의 오차 안에 있던 추출의 범위가 발프루기스의 밤이 찾아올 때는 10년, 어쩌면 그 이상의 범위로 늘어나게 되는 겁니다.
Present at our entering point, it could be said that our current extraction range is approximately 3 years to the past or future. During Walpurgis night, however, that range goes to about 10 years or even more.
그렇다면 과거 엄청난 이름을 날렸던 해결사 인격들!
Holy, calm the fuck down, Jesus. In that case, thou meanest to say that identities of prominent fixtures from times past may grace us with.
이론상으로는요. 하지만 발프루기스의 밤은 그때만의 독립성을 가지기 때문에 모든 가능성을 무수하게 추출할 수는 없을 겁니다.
Theoretically speaking, yes, but each Walpurgis night has its own peculiarities that will not let us reach into all potential possibilities.
그렇다면 과거 최강 전설의 해결사.
I can just feel Don Quixote spitting everything. Then does that mean we may also be available of our alternate selves as the legendary fixer, the Arch Magnificence, the one and only? Please don't yell.
붉은 안개도?
Red mist.
가능성은 매우 낮지만 부정까지 하지는 않겠습니다.
As extremely unlikely, but I will not completely dismiss the possibility.
범인은 이 세계가 있기 위해 필연적으로 얽혀있던 세계. 예를 들면 백야, 흡주가 있기 전에 로보토미 코퍼레이션 본사 때의 시점이 대표적이겠군요.
Extended range, I suppose, could be defined by worlds affected by entities that were indispensable to the formation of this current state of the world. An example of that would be the Lobotomy Corporation headquarters prior to the White Knights and Dark Days.
어떤 의미에서는 전곡을 찌르는 질문이었네요, 돈키호테.
In some ways, your words sometimes find a roundabout way to the truth, Doctor. I don't know who this was, nor did I know what the White Knights and Dark Days was. I can hazard a guess that they both seem pretty significant, considering that Virgil's face grew visibly tense as soon as you are mentioned. The sinners were unsettled too.
정리하자면 이번 알림은 어떠한 긴급적인 상황은 아니라는 것이 결론이겠군.
Conclude that the siren is no cause for any immediate concern.
그렇습니다. 가끔 찾아오는 축제 정도로 말할 수 있겠네요. 아직까지는요.
No, it isn't. Consider it the festival that arrives once in a while. For now.
축제, 신나는 일, 카론도 신나.
Festival times. Karen is festive too.
전부 이해가 된 건 아니지만 우리가 기다리던 신호는 아니군요.
I got all that, but this isn't what we've been waiting for, is it?
맞아. 대기는 그대로다.
No, we will continue to wait. Siren going to disappointment as we found anticipation. Something did happen. It wasn't something that would get us moving. I can see what disappointments might be to them.
그럼 저 시끄러운 녹색불은 언제 꺼지는 거지?
Only stop at green light from flash.
엔진에서 추출을 진행하기만 하면 자동으로 꺼질 겁니다. 안심하세요.
Turn itself off when Donkey extracts something from the engine. Do not.
자, 이제 다들 적당히 해산해. 관리자, 당신은 빨리 추출을 진행해서 저 알람 좀 끄도록.
Right, back to business. Dante, whip that credit card out right the fuck now.
좋말. 새 것이 나와도 기껏 뒷문 탐방이나 하고 다니겠지.
Just be running more dungeons before through the back door with whatever new things they pull anyway.
그래도 언제 이렇게 유유자적 있어 보겠나요?
Still, this laserness is a very rare opportunity.
기다리는 자에게 복이 있다 하였소.
To be the patient ones, or so it is said. Every sinner says their piece before returning to their seats. Some of them walk out of the cabin to gaze at the lake. It is something you must be growing a tad tired of doing at this point. Maybe you're just going out for a long time. And Otis walked up.
관리자님, 신경 쓰이지 않으십니까?
Are you not worried, Executive Manager? 어?
저 괴짜 과학자가 아직까지는 이라고 말했습니다. 뭔가 뒤가 더 있는 거죠. 제가 더 파볼 수도 있습니다.
The mad scientist said, for now, there could be more interesting. Should I investigate this matter further? Otis was right. What else to consider is nothing more than a festival that arrives once in a while. She definitely knew more than she was letting on. But if Alice speaks of something characteristic of that matter, it means that she'll never tell us until she wants to. Well, it doesn't bother me a little. But right now, we don't have a lot of options. Let's just put a pin on it for now. Otis nodded affirmatively, bowed, and returned to her seat. Well, let's get extracted, like Klaus said. There is no, the night is not here right now. Right. Looks like it is time to start episode 5. 7 square map. Number 6 is not as well, it's probably gonna be really long ones. I'm going to take a break. I shall be back. It's tired. How do I want to do this? You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to end stream, and then I will come back and continue with Canto 5, because I think this break is probably going to be too long. And rather than like leaving the break thing up for like 15 minutes, I think it's probably better to just end the stream and restart once I'm done. Alright. I won't do my traditional outro because I will be back. Alright. See y'all in a